Easy one. He can hear us.
What do you want?
My orange and that new one out there. I'm gonna try it.
Very strong.
Yeah, we're live. Hi, everybody. I don't know if anybody's out there yet or not, but hello. I'm trying to get my old phone to kick in. Phew.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's a strawberry rhubarb.
Yummy.
That's what I'm gonna try. Is the strawberry rhubarb gin?
Oh, nice. Very nice. Do you have gin with soda or tonic or anything?
No,
No?
this would be my first time ever drinking gin or ever trying it.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm not
Ooh,
sure.
is it strong?
It's an acquired taste. Some people really like it.
Well, this is strawberry rhubarb. Hopefully, it'll be good. If not, you'll hear me gagging over here.
It's like me on the tequila the other night. I didn't have enough salt. I
It's
took a
80
shot.
proof, so I'm pretty sure you'll hear me choking over here in a second. If not, I'm gonna have him make me a jar of my green apple.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, because I'm about done with my orange. He's off tomorrow, so he can drink a little bit too. I don't like drinking by myself.
Just making sure I sent it to everybody. Oh, there she is. Somebody's on there. Hi, April. There she is.
Tanya? Oh,
Nope, April. Whew. Are you feeling better?
No, ma'am, I still ain't got a voice.
Jeez.
wow.
Giving them kids a break.
It's been 5 weeks.
Wow.
Whew.
I'll have to look up some stuff and see what could help with a voice gargling or something.
Well, I hope it tastes as it smells, because it smells great.
Oh, nice. She's trying strawberry rhubarb gin.
Richard's on doggy duty today. He's feeding all the dogs. I had to hurry up and cook dinner before I got on here.
No worries.
Well, let's see.
Sending all the girls a link.
You get the rhubarb, not so much strawberry, but boy, you get the rhubarb.
Good.
Ooh, it's strong. That's for sure.
Copy the link so I can share the link around.
Like rhubarb.
Yeah. Ooh, it's strong. Okay, that one can go back on the shelf.
Okay. Look at that.
Woo!
That would probably really good with some Sprite.
Ooh, yes. What is that? Strawberry? Is that strawberry Sprite or cherry?
Actually, it'd be good with that seltzer water right up there.
Oh no, I don't do seltzer water.
It'd be real good with that seltzer water.
Hey, can you fix me a jar of some of your mixture over there with some green apple in it?
What are you talking about?
I need a new jar because I'm pretty sure this one's going to be gone tonight.
Sure.
I like the orange. It's good. It's an orange Hawaiian punch.
So, I need to fix you some tacos.
Fix who?
You need to eat some.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Share it to the collective.
Just put me a couple dollops in a bowl and 3 or 4 tortillas. Lisa's sharing it out to everybody, you know.
Hi, Jason.
That's Mama Moonshine still under the weather.
Yes, I feel terrible.
Yep, she feels terrible. It's hard to. She's got a little bit of a voice.
I'm awake, Clint. I'm sending the links out. I'm still
Hello, guys.
Whew. Still trying to figure it out.
Oh my gosh, I think I might have to check my window.
Happy.
Hey!
Mine went off.
That real deep one is my old man.
Mm-hmm. Used to love following the dogs.
Probably see Copper around over there.
Mama B, she's got football, so she'll be a few minutes late. Waiting for her to show up.
Who's buying you drinks tonight, Lisa?
I don't know. I haven't decided. I haven't decided. I got my militia badge.
I've seen something. Who was it? I think it was Tanya that shared it, that her and her husband had gotten theirs.
Yep. There we go. I got my badge.
Nice. Now, what did they do with the badges?
Oh, just hang them up.
Oh, okay. So it's just to say, oh, I've got that too.
Yep.
We got the flag. Richard's got it hanging in the back in his room, in the room right now that has been taken over by the baby chicks.
Hi, Mark Morgan. Eric Shores. I do not know what main page.
Do what?
There you go. I have both of mine hanging over the bed. Eric Shores. I don't know why you're blocked from the main page. The main page, like the militia page? I don't know. I do not know. I do not have nothing to do with the main page, the militia page. The Thursday with the ladies, that one I could fix, but the militia page I don't mess with. So I don't know. I'm trying to get used to all the buttons. There's a ton of buttons under there.
Yeah.
You see them all different. I see the things that other people can do. I'm trying to figure out how they do them. April, do you go to the doctors? Did they give you anything or just toughen it out?
Why did they not say any pain?
No cough syrup, no antibiotics or nothing?
No antibiotics, no steroids, no anything.
Holy crap.
Eric, I don't know nothing about nasty messages and block. That must have been on the militia page, maybe. I don't know. You'd have to be more specific about that. But it is wouldn't be anything to do with our show. Unless you were nasty on one of the Thirsty Thursday with the ladies. I guess there was one comment, not from Eric that I know of, but there was one comment last week that somebody said something and Bam Bam jumped on him and told him off. I don't know what that was about. Eric, this isn't for that. This is the ladies thing. You're going to have to wait till tomorrow night on the shit show. Tomorrow night on the shit show, they'll, or get hold of.
Shit goes.
Yep. Yep. Good. Good, Eric. Nice. Yep. No. Tomorrow night on the shit show. Or get hold of the people that run the militia, because I guess you're talking about the militia page. No problem. I'll help you. You've never been disrespectful to me that I know of, so I'll help you out.
Hi, Lisa.
Hang on. How you doing? Oh, looks nice where you got.
Shut it.
Hi, Marfugo. How you feel?
They sound as bad as my chihuahuas.
Hi, ladies. Tell him to be good, April. From Dave Masters.
I seen what they was barking at, both Copper and the black one went down because Brandon was coming in.
There's Jamie.
Hi.
Oh, you did it. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, sweetie.
Nope, they'll hear you out on the shit show, Eric. They
Hey,
will.
Lisa, did I show you my 49ers cup that I made?
Yes, I'm not sure you had it done. I think you might have had it just barely there. Geez, that looks neat.
I still haven't started my dominoes yet.
There's a way I can put you up so you're on, by yourself, but I haven't done it yet, so I don't know how to do it. Kenny Parker. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Kelly. Joseph Baker. Hi, Joseph. Everybody tuning in. Mama B will be here in a little bit. She's
Thank you, Mark. Day 14.
got
Playing
football with her
football
kids.
with the babies.
Yep. Dave
I
Masters.
miss those days.
Dave Masters, we'd like to have you come on and try to get people to come to your festival. He's trying to get a festival going.
Yeah, Dave's a good guy.
Yeah.
Dave's a
I'd love
good
to
guy.
give him the airtime.
Where's he located?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
He's in Eastern, South Carolina.
I couldn't hear you. I couldn't make it out.
He's in Easley, South Carolina.
There you go. He was talking about some market.
Yeah, it was
I
good
probably
last
won't do
year.
it to anybody but us.
Good one.
I was going to look it up before we got on and
Lisa,
yeah.
what would be a good home remedy for drawing salve?
You want something that'd dry it out.
To draw it out. I've
Yeah.
got bit in the in my back by a spider, and I don't want to go to the doctors and have them lance it.
Plantain, jewelweed.
What about that sour mash? It's
They make
about
that pine tar salve for drawing it out. It's a black salve.
A plantain, would that be the inside of the peeling that you would use?
Plantain, the plant, not a banana.
Oh, not the fruit. Oh, okay.
we are healthy creatures.
They make a drawing salve. Even a toothpaste, like a toothpaste, if you put a thin layer of toothpaste on it, the toothpaste will dry out and it'll pull it. Like,
Okay.
Like hi, sweetheart. I hear so.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello. You know how like they put soap on a zit. You know, you put soap on a zit and it pulls it out as it dries.
Oh, yeah.
Toothpaste will do the same thing. Wet chew of tobacco is what Joe says.
Chewing tobacco?
Yeah.
Huh.
Hi, Marcus. Joseph Baker says, I hope you ladies have fun. Mark Morgan, he's having a storm over there. The internet's not liking
You
the
watch that
storm.
language.
Where's Mark Morgan? Oh, he's in Florida.
The other Mark Morgan, Shadow, I think he's in Florida too. Yep.
It's storming here.
Is it? Yep. Eric, if you show up, it's 8 o'clock tomorrow night. I'll write down your name before we get off here and make sure somebody gets hold of you.
Oh, it's all gone.
Mom, can you get the one with cheese and pizza crust?
Next time.
Mm.
It's bedtime. I'm not ordering pizza this late.
Market at the Mill in Pickens, South
Oh.
Carolina. Pickens, South Carolina.
It's
He's trying to,
actually sweet.
he's trying to get a bunch of yep, that's who you need to talk to. Damon's off working, so Tom might take it or Phil Billy or somebody. But
Okay.
tomorrow night,
8:15 for him
Eric
to go
Shores.
down.
I'm getting ready to write it down right now. Eric. Shadow is from Virginia.
It's 8:20.
Kenny Parker,
Mine says
he's
8:20.
watching. Hi, Kelly.
It's been 5 minutes.
Write down Eric's name before I. Eric Shores. Taking my little notes. I get all my
It
paintbrushes
says at
in,
the bait side. It's bedtime.
rolling.
So what new paintings you have?
What new what?
What new paintings?
I sent you, I think, probably most of them. I did one today. I'll wait for Tanya to show her. I don't know if you've
Oh,
seen that
okay.
one. Little gnome home. Little
That was
gnome home. And then my gnome tree house.
Oh, yeah.
Something to do.
Mama B dropped out. Or Mama Moonshine.
Oh, there she is. She's back. I see her. Gotcha.
Oh.
Gotcha. I'm looking down here, trying to put everything away. I got connections in the militia. Yes.
I already confirmed it.
David,
Water,
dance,
water.
dance, dance. We were on a podcast with Mark Morgan, Uncle Moonshine, and he was playing this song that his family had made a video of, and it was that it's a wicked good feel good song, can't stop the feeling, dance, 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 that kind of song. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
now I always call David Dance, dance, dance since that night. We were all getting really hammered. It was pretty funny. Mark got a copyright infringement thing for the song.
She was chewing on her tail.
Yeah, she is. She's still got her bottle going on there. Jamie does.
Oh yeah.
You haven't started your other one yet?
Oh no, it's hidden in
It's
here.
hidden.
Yeah, I'm locked in the closet.
She looks
Shut
both
that
ways.
door.
I like how she looks both ways. She's like,
It's almost gone though. I already told him. I said I already am putting in my order for more.
that was a great night, Dave. That was fun. We were all having fun. The video was really good too. It was just all his family, and they were all dancing in different
Not
spots
allowed
for
in
that
that
song.
closet. Go. No.
And they were doing good dancing too.
Good night, lady.
Good night, sweetheart. I hope you feel better. Jeez.
Go to bed.
I'm sorry.
Me too. Never felt bad in all my life.
Some of the oregano oil, put some oregano and some oil and just drizzle that oil into things you eat and hide it. It's really good for you. I can send you a recipe. Bye, sweetie. God, she's been sick for a while.
I think she said 5 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been quite a while.
I
And they
wonder if it's
won't-
pneumonia.
They won't give her anything for it. No antibiotics, no steroids, she said.
Yeah.
Wow.
It really sucks.
Hey, Mimi
But they'll
made
take
that
your
quilt.
money for
Don't
going in
ruin it.
there. Hi, Larry 910 in the house. 910 Moonshine Mafia.
Michael, you got 5 minutes since bedtime. You guys have school
Alright.
tomorrow.
Whew. I got a bunch of envelopes put out today, ready to mail out. Jamie, and yours is one of them, actually.
Love it.
I
Love it.
got Charlene. She's got a T-shirt coming and a coin and stuff.
Love it.
Yeah. I haven't done my mail call video. I'm late on that. I've got a stack of stickers that I gotta thank
Gotta do.
everybody for.
That's
I
what
haven't
Richard did. He waited till he got a pretty good stack, and then he did his mail call and all. I misplaced Afraid Not stickers. It's around here somewhere. So when I come back across it in under all my junk, he'll do one for it.
Yeah. I gotta do mine. I'm behind. I didn't have any Scotch tape. Of all things, I couldn't. I put all my stickers in a photo frame, and then I can hang them up. And when I go to camp, or I go to my house, or I go to my boyfriend's house, I can just take them with me.
Take them with you.
And they go everywhere. And so I
That's pretty good.
tape them. I tape them in there, and I ran out of Scotch tape when I was doing the mushrooms. I took mushroom gummies and I soaked them in some of that Mark and Digger Legacy liquor because I didn't like it. I didn't like the Legacy liquor at all. I thought it tasted like plastic. So
Mark and Diggers.
yeah. It tasted
Mike
like
just
plastic.
bought some, and this batch that's on the shelf did not taste good.
No, mine didn't either. It was pretty quick as soon as it came out. We had grabbed it. My boyfriend grabbed it for me, and I thought it tasted like plastic.
Yeah.
And so I took and used that, and I soaked my mushroom gummies in it, and then I took some pot gummies and put it in the rest of it. So I gotta strain it out. It's been almost 2 weeks now. They've been soaking in there. So
Maybe it'll make it taste better.
yeah, it should. Yeah, yeah. He's Dave Dance. Mine wasn't good at all. There was a post a little while ago. Somebody posted it, and everybody was saying, "No, I don't like it. No, I don't like it." And the only people that said they liked it posted a picture of them standing there with Mark and Digger. So it was like, "Oh, you suck ups," you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah. So it was like,
Yeah, it wasn't all that.
no.
I will say it does not taste nothing. The store stuff is totally different than the stuff that's not in the store.
Yep. Mark Morgan had.
I will say that.
Mark Morgan had a interview kind of thing yesterday on TikTok with these people that do barbecue and bourbon or something. I can't bourbon and barbecue or barbecue and bourbon something. And they hadn't done moonshine before. That was homemade, you know. And man, that he blew their socks off. You know,
Wow.
they loved it. Yeah, they were
Wow.
very impressed. It was a
Wow.
good show. It was a good show. We were laughing because the lady, if you send, you know, the send a gift things that they do, the battles and stuff on TikTok,
Uh-huh.
they sent chili peppers. And this one lady, Black Rose, she was trying to win the battle of the chili peppers. And somebody else was giving her a hard time. She goes, "I'm going to call the police and have them knock on your door and then I can win," you know, joking, you know. And I go, "She's going to call the pepper popo on you." But they did good. They were blown away by Mark's stuff. It was good. He had, I don't know, 5 or 6 of the envelopes out there, the little flasks, you know, those plastic flasks. And they tried them all. They made a root beer float with a root beer, and
Mark Morgan's root beer is amazing
it is.
with as a root beer float.
I haven't tried that. I gotta try it.
Yeah, it is amazing on a root beer float.
Yeah. I haven't tried the root beer float yet with it. I just drank mine straight. I still have a little bit of his peach. I save that for, you know, like when you've had a really good meal, you know, and you have that nice sip after. I like that.
Yeah, I just ordered some more coffee, peach. What else did I get? I got a White Lightning.
That coffee is amazing too.
Yeah, the coffee's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice.
My friend will be driving it down from Florida when she moves here in a couple weeks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. And I see Charlene had a barrel on the thing there. Jason Acosta, I think it was, posted the barrel.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's a the color on that one is
Same as my cup.
no.
No?
The one that's on his barrel is golden yellow. The one that's on your cup is a driftwood. It's a lot lighter and wider.
Oh, no shit. It looked the same. I was like, it's like my cup. I love my cup. The bong breaker.
Get out of here.
The bong breaker. Hey,
Yeah.
Mark Morgan, we were just talking about you. We ears ringing?
This
Hey,
one.
your ears were ringing, Mark.
Yeah, see, that's a nice color too.
And I did wood grain down here, and then I did green around the top to make it look like ivy. And then I put some flowers
Yep.
on. Get back in view.
I like that.
I want to see if I can do that. Maybe I can. Let me see if I can do that. So if you disappear, come back in. I didn't mean to do it.
Okay.
I do that one. See, there you go.
There you go.
I don't know how to get back, but
Oh, I love it. I love it.
that is nice. See, that looks better close up like that.
Yeah. And then keep it there. I'll show you the 49er one again. You can see it better.
It's amazing.
Do
Now
you
is that
see
with
the
that?
49ers?
Is that with the bubble trick there? The
Yeah, that's where I use the Dawn's power washed and then spray painted over it.
it's amazing.
And where the power wash was, no paint stuck. So it
Whoop! I.
there we are.
Sorry.
You never know you can do it until you try it.
Yeah, I was trying. How's that? Does that work? Yep, there's back. My ears are still ringing. The new
Oh, she got
fun
lost.
lady. Whoops, where are we? Let's try this one. There we go.
There we go.
It's too many buttons. The new fine lady is Charlene, maybe? I know
Yep.
he knows who Jamie
I'm the
is.
new one. He knows everybody else. Hello.
That's Richard Henderson's wife. The one that does the cups and the little shot glasses and stuff. She was just showing us the cups.
Yep. I just put it in order to get some the shaker bottles. Like what?
Drink mixers.
Yeah, the drink mixers. I ordered a few of those so that I can do some of those and put them up.
Nice. Right around Christmas time when they all come out with those flasks. That would be neat too. I wonder how they'd stick the flasks. And she's running after the dogs. You get the cutest little puppy.
Potatoes. Trying to get them.
Mine are all sleeping.
Yeah, so are mine. I need to get my kids to sleep. That's what I need to do.
Ooh. That's a battle sometimes.
It's been a battle the last few days with them. And we may have one more.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We'll see. I'm leaving it in God's hands. The baby's not here yet, still in the mommy's tummy. She wants to
Yep.
sign over rights before she has the baby. Supposedly it's a boy.
Oh,
So
man.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, man. Oh, I hope so.
And this is it.
Yeah. Famous last words, right?
Yeah, that's what my pastor keeps saying. He goes, "What if it's a God's calling?" I'm
Yeah,
like, "Don't
yeah.
even."
Yeah.
Getting
Oh,
too old
Mark
for
is
it.
candy this weekend. That's right. Renee went and made all kinds of new candy.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah. She was saying that she makes that all, but she's diabetic and she can't have any of it. That's a tease.
Okay. You guys clean this up. It's bedtime. Pick up all the quilts.
Mark has,
having 5 minutes.
Your
Mark
5 minutes has
three
been up.
candies coming out.
Sorry, I yelled in y'all's ears. I heard a clink in there, and I looked off into the kitchen, and I could see my dog is up there trying to get into on top of the stove.
Tanya
And I
is on
yelled the wrong dog's name. So Cy outside probably looking at me like, "What'd I do, Mom?"
Yeah, I remember when we had all our puppies. That's why they all got names. because I'd go, get out of there. And everybody would turn around and look at you, even the ones that were behaving, you know.
Yep.
And finally, you had to name them all. Yes, root beer float, peaches and cream, and s'mores are his candies he's got coming out.
Richard ordered some candy and ordered me a freshie.
Yep.
Yep, I'm from
bedtime.
Screenshot that. Now Dave Masters is looking. He's trying to get people together to get a festival going in October in Market at the Mill, Pickens, South Carolina. Mama B's on her way in. She just sent me a message saying she was on her way in. So,
I'm coming.
she's a coming. It was funny. Santa was getting this all ready for us. And last week, when I was trying to get all ready, my phone was going ding, 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 ding. And they're trying to, set up the links and trying to send everything. And it was all happening at once. It was just happening to Santa when we were trying to set this up. And it was just happening to Santa. But everybody had a podcast going on last night. Santa had one going. Mark had his interview. Roger had his. Jason Batozzi, he had his.
Mm-hmm.
There was quite a few. I kept bouncing in between.
Richard watched some of Santa's.
Say goodnight.
I'm already going to more than I need to. Yeah.
I thought I heard Mama B in here.
No, she said she was coming in. I don't see her in the box yet.
Oh.
Keep looking. She said she was on her way in. I didn't answer her. Maybe if I answer her. Okie dokie.
One down, one to go.
The countdown has started.
How old are they?
Michael's 3, and Delaney is 6. Go brush your teeth. Hurry up. Yeah, Michael's 3, and then Delaney's 6.
Some of the pictures you were sharing of her and your memories, so freaking cute. Because I didn't know you then,
Uh-huh.
So I'm just seeing them for the first time. So freaking cute.
Oh my gosh. Did you see the one of her karaoke that I reposted today?
Shaking her bum and dancing, little
One,
baby.
and then the waitress holding her as they were singing, and she grabbed the microphone.
I didn't see that one.
It's hilarious.
I'll have to look for that one.
It's hilarious. Yeah, we're regulars in that bar and grill, so they all know. They've known Delaney since she was a year and a half, since we've been going there.
Good night, Mark. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night,
Mark. Get some rest. Yep, I don't see Mama B in a little box yet. Eric, Damon is off working. He's got like a crazy schedule of work. He's got odd hours, so he's probably working. He might not have even seen your message. Yeah, he's there was another text. Somebody posted something to him earlier, and he hasn't seen that one yet either. So he's probably at work. He's working some really strange hours. Just so you know.
Yeah, go get it. It's on the bathroom counter and bring it here.
He's not ignoring you. He's working.
And it's a new job too.
Yeah, yeah, and he's got some crazy hours. He's got 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and odd hours. And
This week he decided to drive
yes, yeah,
instead of taking the plane. He decided to drive and see.
yeah, yeah. 7 hours or something like that of driving. Wow,
Yeah.
gives me a panic attack just thinking about it.
Well, Richard and I looked last night. It'd be 25 hours from our house to you.
It would have been, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Green.
Well, that's to the state. I'm
Okay, you're good. I know it's just allergies.
I
Here,
thought
go
you put
stick
it
this in the
one way.
bathroom.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how much time if you dare fly, you know, how quick, you up and down, right there. Done.
I don't trust
Yeah.
flying right now.
I don't.
You see that
I don't.
helicopter that just went down?
Yes. Yeah. Looks like the whole tail and everything was gone off it before it came down.
Yeah.
I don't know if it hit something or did it just,
It
come
loo-
apart.
I don't know, but it landed in the water, it looked like, from the
Yeah.
video I saw.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
they
they patrol the river there. The river goes around the Pentagon, and they patrol the river there, and it's got power lines that go across the river. So if they don't pay attention to it, they're
Right.
going to hit those power lines, and it'll just slice that tail right off of there.
I
That's
think it
the
was
same
in New York.
place. Yeah, in New York.
Yep.
That's the same place where
The
the
Hudson plane
the
went down.
where the helicopter and the plane ran into each other.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Same place where Scully landed his plane there in the Hudson.
Yep.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
save everybody.
Yeah, they said 5 people. They got them out. One with the traumatic or something injuries.
Of this last one today?
Yep, 5 people. Yeah.
Well, this evening they updated all 6 of them passed away.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
What?
No doubt. Jeez.
Well, wash it and just
I
stick it
hadn't
back.
seen that.
Good night, Levy.
I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, I got it. I guess it was about 6:30. I got the notification that all 6 had passed.
Yeah. Wow. I saw that they had 5 people, and only one was traumatic injuries or something like that. They said that sucks.
Was that a military one?
I
Did
don't
they
think
say,
so.
or just a private?
It didn't look military. White.
They didn't specify, but I'm pretty sure it's a no-fly zone, so it has to be military because that
Yeah.
area is a no-fly zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Hi, Kim. Yeah, we're talking about the helicopter accident today. Those dire wolves is something, huh? And they bring them back. What are they gonna do with them? I mean,
That's the
there's
new
gonna
ones that
be
they released in Colorado.
now the white dire wolves that they just genetically modified.
I think that's bullshit.
It's crazy. What are they gonna do with them? They're just gonna doom them to live in a zoo?
Yeah.
That's a big ass bull.
It is.
And you can't they can't cure cancer, but they can make a wolf out of nothing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it. What are they gonna do with them? They're all gonna be in a zoo. You release that into the ecosystem, you already have enough problems.
I said there's no button on there.
Yeah.
There's no music playing.
So
Leave them. Tell them to just go to bed.
yeah, I'm wondering. I don't know about I didn't hear about the helicopter
They
accident.
the heck wouldn't make another animal just for it to live in captivation.
Right? Yeah. I don't. They're just doing
Yeah.
them to be in a zoo. You know, if they're gonna do that, you bring back the Tasmanian devil there.
Woolly mammoth.
Yeah, I know. What are they gonna do with that thing?
Yeah. We need a woolly mammoth.
Yeah.
You
Well,
want
because
soda?
they do that, they're gonna go through the deer,
You're a
and
pussy.
deer are an easy prey.
Yeah.
So the dire wolves will be going after everything else in the ecosystem, not just deer.
It's
You
not
know,
your heart, is
and a
it?
lot of the places where the deer are overpopulated is
Maybe you
populated.
need to call Ashley and give them some
Well,
steroids.
where's
So
the where was what wolves was those that they released in Colorado?
Oh, those are
The
Tim-
new ones from Canada.
no, those are gray wolf,
yeah, gray wolf, timber wolf.
timber wolf.
Yeah, the timber
If
wolves and
it
all.
hurt that bad, you shouldn't be smoking cigarettes.
Give it a couple of years, and boy, those elk and deer populations gonna go down.
Oh, it already
Yep,
had.
yep.
They've already put it in.
Oh, 3 adults and 3 children on the helicopter. Drummond City.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh gosh,
What
we
kind of
went.
helicopter? Was it like a tour, I
It
wonder?
might have been a tour, yeah. We went to Florida when my daughter was really young. She was like 4, and on the way out of Florida, we sucked a bird into the engine, and the engine was all spittering and sputtering, and the plane was jumping, and she was already asleep. I weren't going to wake her up to crash, you know. There's no reason. And we went out over, like I say, the Okefenokee swamp, whatever it is out there, and they were getting rid of all the gas out of the wings, and the plane kept going like this to dump the gas out of the wings to get rid of it. And then we come back to the airport that we took off out of, and it was nothing but ambulance, fire truck, ambulance, fire truck. Oh, it was so scary. But I weren't gonna wake my kid up to crash, you know. Let her sleep through it.
Right?
But we had sucked a bird in the motor.
Wow. Scary, though.
We get up there and you got to get your tickets, you know, to get positioned to get home. And how are you going to fly home? So we get up there and the lady goes, "How do you want to go home?" Meaning, you know, how do you, Chicago to Boston or what? And she goes, "How do you want to go home?" And I go, "Greyhound."
yep,
Oh, she laughed. Everybody in the whole place is riot.
yep. Greyhound. I would have done it too.
Yeah. How do you want to go home? Greyhound.
That's why Richard told me you're going to have to get over your fear of flying so you can go see Lisa.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't know.
See your doctor. Have him give you some Valium. You barely walk when you get on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 adults and 3 children. It must have been a tour. Oh, can you imagine?
That's awful.
Yeah. Brian LPR. Evening, ladies.
He knows that I am afraid of the dark.
Yes.
I mean, I'm terrified of the dark. And it was last night, it was right at between dark and still daylight enough that I was still leery of going out there, but I could see, so I was trying to hurry, and I was bending over and pouring the food into the puppy pen. And I stand up and I turn around and his ass is standing right behind me, not say a word or nothing. Oh my gosh. I freaked. I said, "What the hell are you doing? That's not funny," with a few choice words in there. And then I said, "Here, you take care of them. I'm going inside."
Yeah. I don't mind the dark. When I was a little kid, I'd go into like a room that was dark. I'd close my eyes, feeling around like this, you know. I don't know why I'd do it, but I don't do it anymore. But I remember when I was a little kid, when I went into a dark room, I'd always close my eyes.
Oh, I have always been afraid of the dark, even when I was little, because I went out to get something out of the car was at my aunt's in Oregon. And I went out to get something out of the car, and when I looked behind me, something was chasing me, and I just dropped whatever I had and I took off. My uncle went out there and looked, and he found the bags, and there was nothing done to the bags and all. And he said, "I don't know what it was and all, but
It's looking
there's
at you like more, Dad.
But ever since then, I've always been afraid of the dark.
Yeah. I don't mind it. We weren't allowed out after dark, because we lived in the country. We had a lot of coyotes and stuff around, so we weren't, allowed out after dark. When the porch light came on, you had to be within the glow of the porch light.
Yeah.
That was our signal when the porch light came.
Well, we was way off in the country, about as far off as you can get for Oregon and all, up on the top of the mountain in Eagles Point up there, and I don't know what it was, but I sure didn't intend on turning around, taking a second look.
There she is. Oh, there she is.
Hello, love.
How are you?
Good. How's everybody doing tonight?
Hi, Mama
How's the
B.
kids?
Hey, love.
We were just talking about the helicopter accident. It's the prayers for the family. You couldn't imagine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 3 kids and 3 adults, I guess he said.
Oh, God.
That ain't cool.
No. Well, that's why I've always said I never want to fly. I don't want,
Yeah,
You're in the closet, love.
you kind of, when you decide you're gonna, you kind of decide, well, I'm taking my chances. Thousands of people do it every day. It's
Get on the right side.
that's how you got to
Chance,
think
just like
about
when
it.
you get in your vehicle, too, though.
Yeah, yeah. You just got to think about it. Thousands of people do it every day, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully. Ugh. I don't
Yeah,
want to think about it.
that's so scary. Yeah, I don't want to. The past couple of crashes that have happened, it's made me like.
Hey, hush it, old man.
Well, and they showed it coming down, and I mean, the thing is just kind of
Just
going around in a circle as it was coming down, and you're going down backwards, so you're looking up. You don't even know when you're going to hit the ground.
But
You
then
know?
you're seeing parts of the helicopter falling off before it even hits.
Yes. Yeah, and people on that boardwalk, you could see it was kind of like raining down around them. Crazy.
I am so happy tonight. You guys want to know why?
I want to know why.
Mama B has her mommy here with her spending the night.
Oh, nice. Hi, Mama.
I know.
She's Mama. She's
But
excited.
I did get good news that I think I've only been able to tell one person about. But I did get good news. I got my letter in the mail, and it said that I'm fully favorable for disability.
Yeah. I'm so happy for you. When you told me, I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Tammy's the only person I've told so far.
Very nice. That's a relief off you. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was a rough road, long rough road, and it's over with. Thank God.
Thank God. I can't wait till Mike's is over with. It's a joke.
Yeah. God, that right there is the situation.
Nice, very cool.
Yeah, it's not very easy to get it, but it sure is nice when you got it.
Yes, yeah. Well,
I still don't know all the details of it yet. I just know that I'm approved. That's all I cared about, really. I cried so bad.
I bet. Well, I bet it's the end of it. It's the. What
Especially with my attorney secretary, she texted me and she was like, "Well, then that's everything that we need, and that's everything that has to be done. So we're done here." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Thank you. I love you.
Hey.
Bye.
Thank you. That's great. I even got a T-shirt out of the deal, so not this T-shirt, but I got a T-shirt out of the deal, so that was kind of cool.
There you go. I figured I'd wear one of my screwed up ones today.
Oh man,
Ladies in. You put the gate right there.
Like they're just
I
gonna
might have
sit there.
posted
I know. I got
it. Did you get yours?
Uh,
Yes.
Mine should be coming.
Did you scan your back?
No. Are you supposed to do that?
Well, you can.
Oh no. Oh, is that like how he did like little special little things to everybody's little codes?
I'm not gonna say.
Scan it. I'm sure you have that scanner on your phone.
Yep. Yep.
Hold on.
Look at she's getting it.
Jason
Look
Acosta.
at Jason's phone so I can
There he
do
is.
this.
Hello, Jason.
Yep. We were just talking about that barrel. I gotta remember to look up here on the camera.
Yeah.
Palin. Hi, Chris
Alright, I'm
Palin.
doing Jason's first.
He was talking making strawberry shine. I think it was. Chris was.
Yum.
Mm. Maybe
Hello.
that's what I'll
Okay,
drink
I
tonight.
guess Jason.
Maybe that's what I'll drink tonight is strawberry brandy from Randy.
That sounds good.
Oh, he did such a great job
When I
with it.
scanned it on Jason's, it just pulls up the page.
Yep, there you go. Yep.
Oh. I mean, make sure that mine doesn't pull up anything crazy. I'm checking mine.
Yours is gonna pull up a porn site.
Whew, thank God.
His OnlyFans.
I was sitting over here thinking it. I wasn't about to say it.
I
thought
had
I
to.
I
I had to.
Nipples and tassels.
I had to. Hers pulls
Somebody-
up tacos.
Somebody replayed. Somebody replayed last week's and took a still shot of him trying to lick his nipple. So he's got a still shot of him.
Oh man, that's great. I didn't even see that. I'm gonna have
Shut
to.
up. It's just Emmy out there. Emmy walked
He
up.
did an
towards the
awesome
road.
job painting it. And I
Love
can't
it.
get into the strawberry.
So we're gonna be drinking screwball. We're gonna be drinking screwball, the peanut butter something.
Peanut butter banana.
Is it peanut butter banana or just peanut butter? Peanut butter whiskey.
Oh, yep. Yep, that's really good.
Mike
He
says to
wants
bring
to try it to see how his is, or compare it.
Mama B. Mike wants some clear from you and Jason when we see you.
So that's what I'm working on. I'm gonna try to do more poaching mash than what I normally do. So maybe we can run like more than what we, maybe like 2 runs or something. Because that 5-gallon still, I don't get that much. I mean, I do, but just not enough that I want.
Yeah.
I can't get into it. Why do I do that to myself? I put the tops on. I'm the only one that drinks.
I don't know. It's got to be the alcohol in them jars because sometimes I think Jason does that too. Like he would put the lid on, and if I would be the one unscrewing it, I'm like, you really didn't want me in this.
Well, I tried tightening it more to unscrew it. That worked
Yeah.
last time. But it's not working this time. Hi, Mike.
What?
Shane.
Hey.
So maybe I'll have to get into the peanut butter banana.
All right, guys.
Yeah, he's he tried a peanut butter and it was good. Everything came through. It's just something happened with the steel and we didn't get as much as we wanted to. So he's gonna try it again a different way. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, it smells good.
Get off. You're gonna
I
go
like
see it.
the peanut butter.
Put your sub on.
Caleb's. You get this for
Delaney, you got 15 minutes on your iPad.
TikTok.
She's gonna say, "Give me 30." No, I'm just kidding.
She knows.
I seen that video of her shaking her booty. I love that.
Did you see the karaoke one?
No, I did not.
You got to see the one. It was right before that I reposted,
Yeah.
and Jason
Yeah.
was playing at the bar and grill that we went to,
No.
and Chloe picked her up, and they were singing, and she pulled that the microphone, took over the whole show.
Oh my God.
You'll die laughing.
I don't know.
Girls, go to bed.
Sounds like
Review
my
media
house.
Presentation.
On Friday.
I'm not sure how you do that.
Bring my phone down.
Are you looking for it?
Yeah.
Yes. I was gonna look for
It
it.
was
And
this morning.
there's a way you can share your screen on here and all these buttons, but I'm not sure how you do it. Either present or media presentation. After I blocked Toby, I'm afraid to push buttons anymore.
Bacon's right there eating too.
I kind of let her out, babe.
You could take her around, drop her over the fence.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and
She's
see
so
if I can
cute.
get Dave to come on and talk about that festival he's trying to get going. He's still going down there and making donations every weekend. He fills his truck right up and still goes down every weekend. He has not forgotten them.
Did you see her?
She's a mess, dude.
I'm telling you, I'm going to be in so much trouble when she gets older. I'm in trouble. And then this next week, we're going to a cabin with her boyfriend, and we're spending. They wanted us to stay Wednesday through Saturday, but now we're only. I'm like, no, you're not skipping that much school. She goes, well, it's with my boyfriend. I'm like, I don't care. You're 6 years old. You're not spending that much school. You know, skipping that much school. So she's off school on Friday. So I'm taking her up there on Thursday, and I'm staying the night there with them.
Yep.
But yeah, she's staying in the cabin with her boyfriend, 6 years old. Now, mind you, they're not sleeping in the,
Yeah, oh,
but
yeah.
it's his birthday, and we're gonna do the island all day, and some mountain roller coasters, and
Nice.
Mike's staying home with Michael and gonna take him fishing.
Oh, nice. It sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Little mini
I'm
vacation.
jealous of that because I need to go fishing so bad. It's like I'm fiending.
Mike's fiending really bad.
Oh, that's all I can think about. I just want to go fishing so bad. I mean, I lived on the lake my whole life, and all I could do is just go out the back door, go down there to the pier.
Yep. How far away are you from fishing now, where you are?
Like 25 minutes. And I
Ours
wouldn't go back. I wouldn't go back to that house to save my life because the people that moved in it, they changed it and everything, and I can't look at it that way. I mean, I won't even go to the road. Nope.
Good night, Mike.
Yeah, our fishing is right across the street is the lake.
Oh, there you go.
So there's no fish in our creek right here. It's just a small little creek that goes
Yep.
in our backyard. but the lake is right across the highway.
I bet you could get some crawfish out them creeks.
It's a good creek to run off of.
Yeah.
I bet so. I bet so.
Nice and cold.
Well, and then we get all of our water. We go up the hill and we get all spring water, fresh spring water. So we never pay for water.
Right. Hi, Roy. Roy Collier. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
Whew,
Well,
I
it's
like
been,
that.
we didn't have football practice tonight, but we did have to go up there and pick their game uniform up because their first game is this weekend. And so he was like, "Mom, what number should I pick? What number should I pick?" And I said, "Well, do you want to be the same number as me this year?" Because the first time we played football, he didn't pick my number. He picked a different number that him and his dad picked out. And he was like, "Yeah, that's cool. What is it?" So he's going to be playing football in the number that I was for basketball. I'm so excited.
Oh, nice.
Love it.
So excited.
Yeah.
I didn't play sports much in school.
How much did you give her?
I didn't.
Man, I loved it.
We did judo.
Probably
We had judo
yeah.
in school. I did that, and we always played smear the in before before school. We always played that. We'd all go to school in our nice clean clothes and show up at first class covered in green grass and mud because we were all out there playing football. But I didn't do track. I don't like that. I can't run fast. Built for power, not speed.
Yeah, exactly.
I got
Exactly.
little drumstick legs.
I've always had like long, well, I still do, long legs. My son's gonna have it. Shoot, he's already like to my head right here. But I've always had long legs and big feet. That's me.
Hey.
All right, let me try this junk.
Nice.
It smells like peanut butter. All right, here we go.
I was a bad mom and I forgot to sign up to go have lunch with Delaney at school tomorrow.
Just show up anyway.
They said we can't if we didn't put our names down.
School certainly has changed.
Oh yeah, they stop you at the very beginning and you have to be on the list to get through.
Yeah, you gotta like show your ID and scan in, and get you a little thingy.
Wow.
I've done that a few times. Hell, even freaking Hunter's birthday, he was like, "Are you coming to eat cupcakes with me?" And I'm like, "Dude, you're 12. I love you. I know I've done it every year, but we're going to Carowinds, and I don't got time to get cupcakes when you're already getting cupcakes and cake for your birthday tomorrow." Yeah. Thank God my children understand. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd have told Tater that I wasn't if I'd have had that conversation with her, I'd have to like be backed up a little bit to get ready for.
Difference in the kids.
Babe, do you want me to call the school to see if I could try to get back on it? I don't think they'll let me.
So I got a call from the school this week. Did I get a call from the school this week? Nope. It was last week, I think. Did I tell you guys? So I got another phone call from the school. And it was because Holly had done got mad, flipping out. And this time, instead of throwing the chair, she threw books.
Yep.
Okay, so I took her to the doctor this week, Tuesday. And they went ahead and went up on her medicine again and told me that there's not very much you can do for anger, like the way she's exploding the way she does. But, just kind of talk to her, try to see. And it's like I said, I'm not trying to be on my kid's side, but there's got to be something that's making her
She's
that
trying
mad.
to express herself.
Yeah.
And
yeah, hormones.
And I wasn't trying to be on just her. Like, I didn't hope that the school thought that I was, just being on her side when I said, well, is there like a problem? Is somebody maybe bothering her that it's adding up to this? Like, I mean, maybe you don't see it. Maybe you need to start watching and see if you see it or maybe she just doesn't get along with the lady. I mean, some teachers aren't as perfect as people think.
Some aren't easy.
Her grades are awesome, Miss Shelley's dogs. Her grades are awesome.
You keep looking, my dog's asleep, and so can't hear.
My favorite is the Fox and the Howhound. The way that little dog roo roo roo.
No, I can't hear. Just Billy.
That's Sigh. The dogs are walking down the driveway to the houses and back. That's my old
children are in
man.
their 40s.
Lucky you, Roy.
Yes. Yeah, my oldest is 40. She just turned 40. My oldest is 40. My middle one is 36, and Christopher's 22.
I started late.
Yep, I just turned 20 with my first.
Mine, the oldest just turned 37, and the middle one will be 33 or 34 August 5th. And then the youngest one, she will be 33 on August 16th.
Oh, you had them a year apart, huh?
Yeah. Year and 11 days.
Year, 11 days.
I didn't have my first till 41.
Wow.
I had my first at 17.
I think I was 21 when I had Hunter. He's 12. Haley's 10, and Holly's 7.
My daughter just posted a picture of my oldest granddaughter, and she was like working at Market Basket, and I'm like, oh my God, I remember her being a pipsqueak, and little brookie do, little brookie trout. Now she's working behind the cash register, looking all official with her little badge and stuff. Like, wow, that makes you feel.
Yes, it does. It really does.
And then my oldest grandson, he just broke his arm, and he fell down on the ice. He was at a friend's house, and he didn't complain about it. It got black and blue and swollen, She's like, oh, I'll come over. It's right next door to her. She's like, oh, I'll give you some ibuprofen, if it bring the swelling down. Put ice on it, blah, blah. So the next day, still no complaining, still nothing. It's got a bruise on it, little egg, And so she didn't think nothing of it. And then she woke up like Monday morning, and it's got this green bruise looking thing on it. So that's a deep bruise when it goes green, And she's like, oh, well, maybe we ought to have it, go have it looked at. And he had fractured his arm right here across his forearm. So he's got a little cast on now. And it's like, you see him, she sent me a video of him trying to make the baby laugh. And he's there, and he's flinging his arms around, you see the big bruise and the egg and stuff. He's flinging it around. He don't care. And she's going, I feel like such a bad mom because, he's had it for a week. I was like, well, you were complaining. You complain about something that hurts, He weren't complaining about it.
One of the main reasons Friday, whenever y'all were doing like the live and everything, even if I wanted to jump on, I couldn't have, because our middle daughter Haley decides her and her sister Holly are whapping each other with their pajamas, aggravating each other, and then next thing you know, Haley decides to kick her sister right here in the chest. Hard. I'm talking hard. Tater's very, very tiny. She was a preemie anyway. She's like Delaney size, but she's 7. So she kicked her, and when she kicked her, Tater fell back, and she fell back into this little desk that's sitting there. On her back, it goosed up just like you're talking about. I mean, it goosed up quick. Like this, just you could see that it was a corner of something that went into her back,
Oh,
but it was knotted as well, and it was already like you said, starting to bruise. And I'm like, oh my god. The only thing that worried me is when I got her in here, and the whole time she's this side though, and I'm like, why? Because you hit this side, so why over here? And the whole time I'm thinking collarbone because she was holding it like this. I go to like touching her arm, her shoulder was out of place. Oh my god.
oh,
Oh.
that's yeah.
You could like, I don't even want to.
Yep. I've
But
seen it. Yeah.
at that point, I'm like, okay, start moving your arm. I thought maybe she should move it. She couldn't.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, maybe I should lay her on the couch. And I think I've seen this on movies. I'm not sure. But I tried to move her arm. She let out a holler, and I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. So I get on Google, and I'm like, how do you do this? And it tells me that if I'm not a professional, that I really shouldn't try it because I could mess her little arm up worse. And I'm like, great. So I call my mom and I'm like, can you meet me at urgent care because I don't want to go by myself, and the 2 kids need to stay here because I might kill Haley. And we get to urgent care. I meet my mom at urgent care, and it is closed. And I'm like,
Oh,
you
man.
gotta be kidding me. So I tell mom, I was like, can you please just take her home with you? Wrap her up, do something. Mom was like, I can wrap her up in an ace bandage, thing, put like a sling on her, and we'll meet, up here in the morning. Because they are open on Saturdays. Yo, when she called me the next morning, she had attempted to lift her arm, and when she did, it popped. Like, popped. And her arm was free.
Yep. I dislocated my shoulder on a dirt bike accident. And I remember I jumped up real quick and I knew my arm didn't work. So I shoved my hand in my pocket and I grabbed my dirt bike and stood up.
No.
But I knew my arm weren't working. So I shoved my hand in my pocket so it weren't just flopping. But I remember that was the first thing they did to me is when I got out of the little ring there that we were all riding in. That was the first thing the guys did to me. They put his foot right up underneath my armpit and pulled my arm out. And it goes, strop. Big old pop. Back in it goes. Oh, it hurt like hell.
We were on the trampoline as kids, and my sister, she rolled her ankle or did something. But afterwards, it wasn't her ankle that hurt. She kept on telling mom she thought there was a rock in her shoe up under her heel. Come to find out, she done broke her ankle, and that's how it felt. It felt like a rock in her shoe. Mom finally
That's
took her
happened
to
to
the
me.
hospital. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what she's feeling, but this is what she says, and there's no rock in her shoe. And they X-rayed and everything, and her freaking ankle was broken.
Wow.
God.
Kids.
I ain't never broke a bone, thank goodness. Knock on wood. Never broke a bone. Now I chipped my eye socket right here. This bone, I chipped it. I guess my jaw was broken, so that's kind of a bone. But it was more like dislocated, broken. It still pops. And then I had a hairline fracture, so that's more like a chip. So I keep telling my kids, I'm like, listen, I ain't never had no broke bones. Please don't give me none.
Yeah. I popped both my knees when I was a kid riding a pig. You used to have them great big pigs and we'd jump in, and get in the mud and jump on the pig and ride it out. Well, I knew I was going off, so I threw my leg over onto the other side, so both legs were on one side. And when I did, I brought the pig with me, and it just pounded
Oh,
into the mud. And the mud was soft enough that, it made my knees come out, but they went right
yeah.
back in. And I had to miss a lot of summer stuff because my
And
knees were
pigs,
stuff.
even if they're small, like them things are solid because of what they eat. Don't matter how you diet them or whatever, they're still solid. Almost like a little linebacker hitting you. You know what I'm saying?
These things were
I
like a
love
record
me some
couch.
pigs,
They were
but
huge. They were really big pigs.
That's how big my pig got. She got I think she was like 700 pounds. She was really huge. Um, almost getting fat blind and everything. She ended up getting sold, but
After she eats,
she's ready for it.
Yeah. I remember my father coming out and wading out into the mud to come get me. He was not happy. And mud up over his boots and stuff, having to come up and come get me, pick me up and dust me off. But it was a lot of the summer. I missed doing stuff because my knees, I mean, they were horrible. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's like not having any support, you know. It just that's all they would
Yep.
do when I stood on them. You didn't have any control. Spent a lot of the time.
I think you take the top off and you let it sit. That is, yes, and the bottom is that bottom piece that's humped up. See, and then you just kind of yeah. You can probably put a straw in it, I guess.
Little Ellie May. I just see in the herb thing, this lady had a top that goes on a mason jar, but it looks like a nipple, and she was using them when she fermented things because it would let air out.
Yeah.
But it looks like it goes on a mason jar, but it looks like it has a nipple. And she was
Hmm.
on her fermenting to making
No, it's the one.
I
soda
want to see this.
oh,
Hold
the
on, let me get it.
degasser.
because I want to try making some soda pretty soon. I'm gonna gather up some stuff and make some nice soda.
I forgot to show you guys this. Jason got this for us. It's a book, and where'd you get it off of? Amazon or TikTok? TikTok, but I'm sure you could probably look it up on Amazon. This is
Those
called
are the podcast. He says, cheers.
Survival Project. Sorry, I didn't know what it said. But this thing right here, it tells you all kinds of different ways that you can like, if you ever want to go off the grid or you're trying to like live kind of off the grid, it teaches you how to make like you can make a sink out of your toilet. You can make it teaches you how to make cameras. It teaches you how to make indoor, outdoor gardening, how to make a shower, how to make all kinds of things just for like going off the grid.
See, for us, we had Foxfire books. And
Yeah.
my generation had Foxfire books. Probably people can remember the Foxfire books. Those were awesome. I have a couple of them. There's like
It's pretty
three
much
of them.
almost like a are these like so these like survival type things like what you're talking about and stuff. This is Jason just said it's pretty much like if times go to
Yep.
hell in a handbasket.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Foxfire did that. It was all about going off grid and telling you how to, you know, disinfect your water and, you know, how to, you know, strain it or however you had to do it. How to find things that were edible and stuff. Oh, last night, late night, I don't know, it was probably 2:00 this morning. I clicked on a reel that somebody had, and it was a guy, and you see him looking up his exhaust in his car, and there's a little mouse in there, and he sets his phone up, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna wait for the little mouse to come out. No, he goes running around the other side of his truck, and he starts his truck, and it blew that little mouse out of there. I laughed my ass off. I thought I was gonna wake people up in the house. I laughed right out loud. It was the funniest thing. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be cute. You're gonna see the little mouse, you know, poking his little head out, you know, do. No, you see the little mouse's asshole get blown out of there. He come out of there, asshole with a tea kettle. It was so
I do
funny.
that when I watch the cat videos.
Oh, you saw with his little hands, you know, like It's so fucking cute. I laughed. I shared it. I laughed so fucking hard.
I can just picture that right now.
I laughed so hard. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go to hell. Poor little mouse. Hi, Earl.
Summer, I got
Earl.
this like baby baby squirrel out of our building. I was able to save it from, all the snakes and stuff. This year, I don't know how we're going to get my squirrels, anything up in that thing, because I think there's been 2 times that he's done seen black snakes. I'm telling y'all, ever since that first one, I won't even, when I go around the house, I'll go right there to the end of the house, but I'm not heading towards that building. I'm not. I won't even go a whole driveway towards that sucker.
Black snakes are good snakes. They get rid of all kinds. Yeah, the Foxfire books were
It's
awesome.
okay, baby.
If you have a chance to get the Foxfire books, really good.
It's
I guess
okay.
the fact that it's so amber-like,
Oh yeah, yep.
I guess since it's like that, the peanut butter taste, like when I go to taste it, I guess I'm not expecting to taste peanut butter, and then next thing you know, I'm tasting peanut butter because I mean it's brown. You know what I'm saying?
What was the name
Very,
of that?
very interesting. It's called Screwball.
No, not the moccasins, Earl. No. We have black
Hey.
moccasins too.
Yeah.
They're nasty. They'll
When
come
I
back
lived on
in the
Lake
water.
Wiley, that's what we had. Mama, was them black moccasins that come on the water?
Yep.
Them water moccasins? We
Yeah.
call them water moccasins, and then we had muskrats.
Yeah. Water moccasins.
Them,
Nasty.
oh my God, them muskrats tore our yard up, and we had like a stone wall and everything. They'd still dig up under there, dig all the way up into your yard. You'd be out there, and you'd see them popping up like smacking the whack-a-mole.
Look
Yeah.
at the color on this one.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Got a
nice.
piece of wood in there. What is
Yeah.
that?
What do you think you got in
Toasted charred cherry.
there? Ooh,
Nice.
sounds good.
Cherry rum. Excuse me.
Cherry rum. Yeah, those water moccasins, they're nasty. They'll come right after you in the water. They don't like going. I don't mind a snake when I know they're there. You know, I don't like the, ooh, there's a snake.
Thank you. Thank you.
Once I know they're there, I don't care. I don't like a quick snake, you know, like one that's real fast. The bigger the snake, the slower they go. So I'm better off with a bigger snake.
Mm.
I'm not big. Christopher had a tire at camp and he was rolling the tire around. And all of a sudden he goes, "Hey, Mom, there's a snake." And this snake come out of the tire. He was not impressed. He was dizzy. He'd been around in that tire probably 20, 30 times because Chris was rolling that tire around. And here comes the snake out of the thing. And he was not happy. It was just a little garter snake. But he was not happy. He was not happy at all.
No, no.
Strawberry banana. That sounds good, Earl. Strawberry banana. The other night, Earl was cranking the handle, doing grains, you know, grinding grain. So he was cranking that handle for quite a while. He was
Where's
at
the
it.
pencil to this?
He was at it with grinding the grains.
That's funny.
And
We used to
Roy-
have one like that, and me and Jason would stand up there and take turns.
Yeah.
And he'd stop in here, I'd go.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I remember we had one that hooked up to the PTO on the trail on the tractor. When I was a young kid, we had animals and stuff, and we'd grind our own corn. And we had that one that hooked up to the PTO on the tractor. And I remember looking down inside that thing and going, "Ooh, that would eat you up quick."
Yes.
Yeah, we had a bucket that you put the grain in and stuff. And I remember my father saying, "Don't even put your hand on it. Don't touch it. Don't even touch that little hopper. Don't even put your hand on it. Dump the grain in and call it good. But I remember looking
Exactly.
down in there at all them teeth going, you know.
Delaney, when I come back in,
It'd be
it's bedtime.
like a whole lot worse than going up in a wood chipper.
Yep, wood chipper. Pretty
Uh,
much.
I
I was
couldn't do
looking
it.
at them the other day, and because I pretty soon I'm gonna have to buy grain and all that and get going and do mashes and stuff. I have one mash ahead of me, but after that, you know, I gotta look into getting stuff. So I was looking into a grain mill, seeing what I could get for off Amazon. I guess Beaver has one. It's on Amazon. People say it's pretty good.
What is on stage mean?
Means you're up here with us
Oh,
on stage.
I like it.
I guess the studio is out back
Stuff on
when you're in the back room there. One night on the militia, we had all kinds of us up there, and Jason Bartozzi, I know I'm probably butchering his name, but the master distiller guy, he wanted to come in, and I signed out so he could jump into my spot. So I went backstage, and there's a couple of us backstage, and we all had Facebook Live talking to each other backstage. So we almost had a mini show
Like
going
your
on
own,
backstage.
yeah.
There was a few of us back there.
What are you looking for on Amazon, Lisa?
It was the grain mill, the Viva grain mill. They had them on sale for a while. I probably missed the sale now, but it was like it's got a blue body to it. It's a Viva grain mill. I think it's the one that everybody has.
What's yours?
I did 2 more, guys. I've done this is like my 11th and 12th one.
Oh,
So my sister got this for my son. It's a little Pokemon picture.
wait a second.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do that
Love
again.
it.
And
Hang
then,
on,
oh my
Tanya.
God,
Hang
I think
on.
this
She's
is-
gonna single you out.
I'll try to. If I remove,
look.
come right back. Nope, I removed you. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Oh, there she is.
There you go.
There she goes.
Look at my new favorite one.
Oh my gosh, that looks like the lady.
That one is so cute.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, that is
There's
so
the little
my-
diamond things, and that one
Here,
there's a
I'll show
little girl with a cow. That one's
This is my.
Pokemon.
These are my new ones. This
doing
is for
all-
Hunter. And then this one almost looks just like Holly. So I finished it, and I think I'm gonna put it in her room.
that's
Cute. How long does
So-
it take you to do one?
She's blowing them out of the water.
Yeah, like literally, this is like my 12th, 13th. I mean, I don't know. I have to go in there and count them all.
See if I can get us all back. Nope, that ain't the one. There we
There
are.
we go.
I'm learning.
I got to be a big
Well, I
person.
played this one while we was talking.
Let me see if y'all can see this one. This is my next one. It's the twin. How can you use Twin Towers with an American flag?
Oh, I love
yeah,
that.
there you go.
Oh yeah.
I love
That's
that.
gonna be the next one that I do.
God bless America.
Oh, I am doing this.
Whoops,
I am halfway done with this one.
that ain't it. There we are. Whoop, there you go. That one's big enough we can
Oh,
see.
I like that.
Yeah, there you go. That's like one of the
It's got
papers.
like a sunset up here. I've only done this part, but up here it's got like a sunset. There you go. So I've only done like this part, but I just got to finish this part.
Love it.
Yeah, I guess I do kind of knock them out. It really does mess with my OCD so bad that like I can literally sit there and just.
Yeah. I was
But
showing
they're
them.
fun. I mean, honestly, like I think that people who need to do like who have to like sit and try to calm themselves sometimes, or just try to like get themselves together sometimes. Since I can't do but like so much at a time, and then I have to sit down. When I sit down, my hands are kind of getting a little shaky. So, I mean, pulling one of those out, I can sit there and like start steadying my hand, steadying myself because I'm focusing on, what I'm
Yeah.
doing. It's like, it's also something that when I have to stop and do my little sit downs, almost like a calming, soothing thing, almost like painting.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Only reason I can't paint is because if I used all the paint in the house, my youngins would get so mad.
I've almost used up all my cheapo deluxe paint I bought a year ago. I bought it a
Yeah.
year ago to do last winter, and I didn't use it last winter. So this winter I'm using it, and I'm almost ready to open up the professional type stuff that Tim got me. He got me some good paints. So I'm trying to use up my colors before I open them.
Yeah, exactly. I like to do that too. Anything that's already open, I like to pull it out and try to use that first before anything. So Haley had gotten an art set that had they were almost like professional paints. And I was pulling them out sometimes to do like little paintings and stuff. Lord, when I got caught, that's why I ain't done it since. Because Lord, when I got caught using that youngin's paints, oh God.
Yes, those tags on his bottle. He had little
I
tags
still
that
have
he was doing
those in
gift
my mind.
bottles, and he had little tags on there. They looked like mason jars, and he wrote on them what it was and stuff. But they were neat little tags. Awesome. They had little like hemp string tied onto them.
That's
They
a
looked
good
really
idea.
cool. Yeah,
Yep, that is a good idea.
yeah, that was neat. I like those tags. I did paint one mason jar and figured out how to paint the mason jar.
Really?
Well, I drew it on paper and then painted it. So it
Yeah.
didn't come out too bad. But I think I showed you I had done a still. I painted a still too. I just drew it out on
Really?
the
Yeah,
board.
yeah. I think yep.
Yeah. But the mason jar didn't come out too bad. If I
I
could
want to
get it a
see yours.
little
It's
bigger.
probably way better than mine. Yeah, see.
Oh, I love
This
it.
is my
Pull your
very
stuff
first mason
out.
jar
We
that
can
I
see
ever
it
drew,
close.
and yours is way better than mine. That's the very first mason jar I've ever drawn in my life, and I got my sister to tattoo it on me. I tried to follow our little stickers that we pass out that has like Jason B and Mom B's
Yep.
moonshine. I tried to kind of copy that freehand. Man,
Yeah, I draw stuff out sometimes first, and then I erase a lot.
Yeah.
yes.
I don't know where this little white eraser came from, but this thing is the balls.
Those
It
things are
erases good.
awesome. Yes.
Yeah, the little white ones.
Mhm.
Magic erasers.
My daughter has those little things. No, she's talking about ones that come out of like the little
Yeah, little
art
paint.
sets. See?
Oh, the paint set.
My
Yeah,
daughter
it's
got like a
rubber.
charcoal set and it had one of those erasers in the charcoal set. Oh my god, that's one of the best erasers you've ever had.
Oh my gosh, Toby's still blocked. I gotta figure out how to unblock Toby. I blocked him that time when that guy was being rude.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, is
I
Bad Santa in here so he can hear us talking about erasers and shit, not makeup?
I know. I had to laugh. I was like, half the people up here don't have teeth. What do you think? We're gonna talk
I
makeup?
mean, man, I'm the only one that ain't got none.
Bad
Y'all,
Santa
So does
unblocking.
Mama B. And I rarely wear my bottoms. I rarely wear my bottom teeth.
See, my mom told me that she wants me to start wearing at least my tops. So I am gonna have to start wearing at least my tops.
I rarely wear my bottoms. It makes me look ugly. It like mean. It makes me look like I'm bitchy.
Yeah, yeah.
It kind of pushes out more.
I get what you mean. It makes it kind of bulkier. Yep,
Yeah.
I feel the
I
same
just
way.
wear my tops too.
Yeah.
I don't wear my bottoms.
Yeah. I don't like my bottoms too. I don't. Earl Wilkinson.
Ooh,
Creek Bank Lab. I can show you how to do one on AI, or I can do one on AI for you, Earl, if you send me, kind of like an idea, or if you want to learn how to do it, I'll tell you how to do it.
I have a really funny joke only because when I've seen his name, it says Earl, and like, so of course we love you to death, but it popped in my head, so I had to think of it, and I really have to tell y'all, I think it's very, very mighty of him to come on a podcast with a whole bunch of Dixie chicks, and his name's Earl.
That's a good one.
I just go
Oh,
naked when I can. Yes.
hey,
Yep. I did when
I
I
just,
first
that's
my
the first thing that popped in my head. I mean, anytime I see the name Earl, I'm like, bless your heart.
The problem, I have no idea. Huh. Well, I'll go in and look, and I'll ask you a few questions tomorrow. I'll wait and do it tomorrow, but I'll ask you a few questions, and then I'll fiddle around in the AI and see if I can get something that you like. If you want a mason jar, or if you want a bottle, or if you want skulls, or you want a Grim Reaper, or the helicopter flying the flag, or there's all whatever you can decide on. AI will kick it right out. You just got to watch the spelling with AI, because AI can't spell right. I got booted out of Copilot the other day because I go, "Are you having a stroke?" That was my question to it. I go, "Are you having a stroke?" And it comes back and it says, "I think you better come back later. I can't make you a picture right now." I'm like, "Oh man, he is having a stroke." So Copilot kicked me out. I haven't been back in.
Oh man.
I gotta sign off and get some stuff done around here before I hit the bed.
Thank
Hit
you
the
for
hay.
coming in, Jamie.
Yep, 5:30 comes quick.
Love you so much. I hope you have a good night. And then babies.
I love you too.
Thanks.
The lady's still up. That's why I need to get off and
Oh,
take care
Good
of that.
night, Delaney.
with mom right
She's
now.
she's in bed, in my bed. And that's been a fight.
Waiting
Yep.
on mom. Like I can't go to sleep. Come on, let's go.
Yep. Yep.
Well, thank you for coming on and
Yes, always.
being fun.
Thank you guys. I'll
We'll
see you guys next week.
Maybe
Yes,
we'll have
ma'am.
good news.
All right.
Bye.
See you later. Night, Delaney.
Bye.
I gotta figure out
Such
how
a
to
cute kid. So
leave.
That youngin is amazing and so precious and so cute, and I just
I don't know how to leave. Oh,
Harry Bottom Leaf Studio.
I'm about to have to get into that, Earl, the jams and jellies and pickling and canning and stuff, because my mom, she wants to bring me all of my grandmother's canning stuff, and I'm like,
There you go.
okay. So I only know a couple of people that I can, well, my mom's going to try to teach me some, but other than that, I mean, if I don't learn very well from her, I'm going to have to ask some of my friends, the couple that, the very few that I know that know how to can.
They're in place with your shoes. You'll
Yep.
see them spread it all over.
I haven't done
I
it.
mean, we used to do all kinds of stuff: green beans, tomatoes, soups. Oh, just anything. Anything my mama wanted to can, she put it in the dang jar.
Yep. My grandmother used to can so much. Yeah, she was constantly canning stuff. Down in the cellar, she had like shelves and shelves of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
that she had canned.
Well, if my garden grows the way I want it to, I will start canning.
Good night,
That's what
Dave.
I'm saying. That's
Cheers.
what I'm saying.
Good night, Dave. Dance, dance, dance.
I got everything planted. I've already transplanted my zucchini and squash from the greenhouse out into the yard.
Oh, really? Yeah. Wow.
And planted my green beans, and I got some dragon tongue beans that when they grow, they're purple and white, but when you cook them, they turn green.
Oh, that's
And then I got my onions. All my onions came up good, but my garlic, we had a warm up during the winter, and half of them came up, and then the other half didn't. So the half that didn't come up, I've got up now, and the other half just died off in the snowstorms we had.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll come back up next year. I'm not going to dig them up.
yeah.
I get all excited. I
I've
can see
always had a
lawn.
trouble with planting potatoes. Me planting potatoes has always been, ever since my mama's tried to teach me, it's just been a headache. Now my little vineyard thing, I checked it. It's doing great. And then all my flowers out here, they're doing wonderful. We still only have just one apple tree and one peach tree though that are active. I don't know. Lisa, I'm gonna send you pictures of them tomorrow. I'm gonna let you look at them from whatever best you can see. And if you think we got some fertilizer and some mulch to put around them,
Yep.
and I'm hoping that'll do something, but I don't know.
They might just be a different breed of, type of apple and stuff. If you take the
They
end of
are.
the branch and try to
I don't
break it, if it's pliable, it's alive. If it
Yeah.
snaps off, it's dead. You'll at least
Yeah.
know what's dead on it. Doesn't mean
Yes, I haven't done that yet.
How many
It doesn't-
grape plants you got, Tanya?
So we had ordered some, and when we ordered some, these things was like $40, and I planted them. I couldn't get them to do nothing. I went to Tractor Supply. I found literally these two little things of Concord grapes. Brought them home. It's literally just two Concord grape plants that when I put them in the ground, they just kind of come up. And I just built like with 2x4s. I just put about 6 of them in the ground so far out of piece, and I just put lattice on top of it.
Yep.
And they're growing up that first little leg, but then they're growing across, and they're doing so good. I didn't realize they was as far across that lattice as they was till I looked at it today and the other day. I was like, good gosh.
If you
I'm
drill
hoping
a
I
bunch
have
of,
little grapes.
if you drill a bunch of holes in a bucket,
We
you can
ordered
grow
2, and
potatoes.
one grew real good last year, and then the other one started just enough to save itself over winter, and it's growing now. And we're gonna have to put it out in the yard and all.
If you
Yep,
take a 5-gallon bucket and you drill holes in it, you can plant potatoes in the 5-gallon bucket. They'll
See,
grow.
that's what my mom started doing. So she's got these 5-gallon buckets sitting outside of her house, and she's trying to start our sugar cane for us. And then we also got some rainbow grape seeds, and she's starting those for us. She's got cucumbers. She's got potatoes. Those ain't sprouted yet neither. I mean, some of them are like starting to, but hold on.
Yeah.
We grew
Well,
peanuts.
inside my greenhouse, I've got tomatoes, cauliflower, cabbage, beets, cucumbers, bell peppers, poblanos, and onions around the edge of that one inside. And then on the across the way is I got 6 different kind of tomatoes planted in there, starting them so that when they get big enough, then I can plant them out in the yard, because they'll grow in a greenhouse, but they won't produce fruit in a greenhouse.
Huh.
I don't know why. I think it's because it's too hot and humid in there.
I got all excited that I could see the lawn, and I want to make a little terrarium, and I have some moss that I can go out and grab. So I was like, oh, all right, I can see the lawn. This is great. I'm going to start a little terrarium. I went out, and all the moss is still frozen to the ground. You can't pry that moss up at all. I was like, all right, a little too early. So everything's still frozen here.
How I It's
Ooh,
kind of cloudy, but this is how I germinate seeds
there you go.
and put it in the windowsill. It's got some cloudiness to it though.
Yep, you want to
So
watch.
if I was to like drain it and put fresh water in it, would that be okay? Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
need to do then.
Because the cloudiness is crud. It'll end up molding and stuff. Do the old paper towel trick.
When you start your mashes, Lisa, how big do you start?
Oh, I haven't started any yet, but I have a 5 gallon, so that's what I'll start is 5 gallons.
Oh, okay.
I'm supposed to have a bigger keg coming, but I don't know if my buddy remembered or not to get me the keg.
It's hard to. I sent stuff to her first. Now she's sending back, and then I'll send some more stuff to her. So we'll put some more stuff in there.
Yep, I got a T-shirt to send you, and a coin to send you, and a couple paintings to send you.
Oh,
I got a couple things in there. Oh yeah, I didn't show Mama B what I painted.
What did you do?
I painted a couple things. I showed the ladies my gnome homes.
so what is your favorite colors?
Mine,
Oh, I love that.
little tree house.
I
Miss Lisa.
really love that.
I saw a picture of a tree house, and I'm like, hey, I could paint that and call it a gnome home.
Exactly.
And then this one, I did a little underground house, gnome home.
Oh, I like that one.
Little birch trees, but the birch trees look so pale.
Yeah.
They're kind of the best birch trees I've done. But this was the one I was waiting to show you, Mama B. I don't think Charlene's seen this one yet either.
Put you single so we can see it.
Okay. Ta-da.
Oh, I like that one, especially with the water lilies. Or the
and the
what are those
reflect.
things that stick up that
Cat o'
grow out
nine
of all
tails.
the stuff, funky
We
little
call them
brown-
cat o' nine tails.
Yep, cat o' nine tails.
Yes, I like those.
Hey,
I
those
did
have
that one. But I always do two when I do them. I do two of them.
cattails have medicinal values.
Oh, that's a swan with a reflection in the water.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mom, what's this?
And I had to laugh because the reflection in the water almost looks better than the actual swan. Those are
It's
what I've
not
done recently.
It was-
At least the ones that you can look at. Let me get us back here.
What's the Virginia species of peanuts?
Yeah. Yep. We planted peanuts here once and they did all right, but it was just funny watching them little squirrels try to dig down underneath and they'd take the tops right off the plants on us.
Oh
'Cause
goodness,
they-
I don't need my squirrels. Our squirrels are as big as house cats, especially the mama squirrel. Oh my goodness, she's so huge.
Squirrel is yummy. I like squirrel.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like squirrel.
Nuggets and stew. Mm.
Is what?
Yeah. Nuggets and stew.
Yes, nuggets and stew. Yep. They're as big as your thumb, huh? Peanuts.
Wow,
We
that's
thought
some
it'd
big
be-
peanuts.
We thought it'd be neat for the kids. Boiling. That's something we've never done is boiled peanuts.
Oh my gosh.
Do they end up soft? Is that what the
Oh
idea is?
yes, they do. And then if you put it the right amount of salt and seasoning, golly. Oh,
You'll have to get them. I've heard. I know they have them in Louisiana where
Boiled
they've got
peanuts.
Cajun
Okay.
seasonings.
I've never done it, so I don't know.
I make them in the crock pot.
Some people love.
I'm in Maine. So I'm up here in the north, the frozen north still.
Wait,
What's
where's
your temperature today?
these?
Temperature right now is
Honey,
34.
rainbow.
It's 79 here. Well, that's inside on my desk.
Yeah. Oh,
What's it
I'd be
outside?
melting.
It's probably about 7.
I know it got to 82 today. Because
Thank you, Santa.
I think it was about 5:30. I had to run up to the dollar store real quick and get a bag of puppy chow because we had run out. So I had to go get some more. And the car said it was 82 degrees
Yeah.
at
Whew, I'd be melting.
5:23.
I'd melt. I melt. Yeah, I have like 2 months out of the summer that are just, oh, it's horrible for me. I hate it. I just melt.
Mm.
I'm so much better in the cold weather. And it's funny, I used to work paving. And so, you'd be right out in the sun and you'd be right in the pavement. Everything's black,
Yeah.
I've seen water boil right on top of the tar, when I was working. But I can't handle it now. It's just too much. I
Oh,
get acclimated to it. I used to work outside all the time, 24 hours, whatever.
I had a heat stroke a few years ago, and
Yeah.
Richard was building me my easel at the time, and I was leaned up against the front end of his truck. And the next thing I know, he's slapping me in the face, waking me up, and I'm on the floor,
Yep.
on the ground out there. And ever since, I just if I get too hot, I get nauseous and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then with my heart disease, if I don't drink enough water, it'll basically do the same thing to me too. And that'll be my telltale sign that I'm getting dehydrated. You need to drink more water.
Yep. I don't drink much water. I put a shit ton of ice in my drinks. That's the water I get. I'm not really a water drinker.
I'm the same way. I don't really drink a bunch of water and everything, but here the last few years I've been drinking a lot more water.
In the summer, I'm outside, and you're running around doing stuff. I'll stop and I'll drink out of the stream right there by the house because it comes right up out of the water. We're top of the mountain. So it comes right up out of the rocks right there. You can't get any fresher than that, It's
Oh,
I know.
clean.
And it's so good.
I drink more water then. And it goes right down. It goes under the road through a culvert and it comes into our pond. But if you go out onto the diving board and the diving board's underwater and you go walking out onto it into the pond, it makes your ankles hurt. It's so cold. And your feet will turn red. It's just so cold. Middle of the summer, it's wicked.
It's that kind of water you can only be in for so long.
Yes, yeah. And we have swam in it. I mean, for generations we've swam in it. But boy, it's got to be a hot day and you got to really want to. The kids get in it once in a while. And, we have pictures of, all of us walking out onto the diving board. It's a big granite slab. It's probably 10 feet. It goes out, big granite piece. And you walk out onto that granite piece. And we all sit, go out there and stand and cool off and splash ourselves. But that water's cold. It's really cold.
Kids can amaze you. Them suckers will swim in negative 12-degree water or hot ass. It don't matter what, as long as it's water. But then, when I watch my kids doing that, I'm like, God, they shouldn't be doing that. But then I get to thinking, I did the same damn thing. The same. I probably was a little guppy fish in the coldest damn water with blue ass lips.
Yep.
Mama trying to fight me out the damn lake. I'm just.
Yeah.
My daddy dog, he'd go right into the water and he would chase frogs. He liked frogs. And then he was almost blind and he couldn't see them so bad, so good. But he wanted frogs until he actually caught one. And then he couldn't spit it out fast enough. He was like, man, that tastes gross. It was funny trying to watch him try to spit it out of the boxer. How boxers
Yeah, they just foam at the mouth. Oh, she kicked herself out.
Kicked herself out. But my dogs get in now. I have one dog that likes to swim in it. And he'll get out and he'll be shivering, shaking. You got to stop him from going back in. You can tell it's too cold for him. Hi,
Couple.
Phil. Phil's here to keep me company while we're on. I keep him company when he's on. Have you seen Marfugel, Charlene? On the thing, on the
My gang.
no.
Oh,
I gotta remember to keep. Nope, she's gone too. What happened? We're dropping everybody. 68.7 years. Yeah, degrees year round. Wow. I ought to throw a thing in there, and there she is. We lost Charlene right after too. I ought to throw a temperature gauge in mine and see what it is. I mean, right now it's really cold. It's just shy of freezing. But it
I
never
seen up in the
freezes
corner
up.
it said sign in, and I was like, sign in. I should be signed in. So I hit the little button, and
I know. I did the same thing and kicked myself out.
I'm like, what did my internet drop, everybody?
Well, my water alarm, I have an alarm that goes off every hour to remind me to drink and everything. And it popped up and I went to swipe it away. And I guess I hit it too hard when I went to swipe it and it brought it up. And then I tried to go out and yeah, it all screwed up.
So I'm going to have to look and see how I can unblock Toby. I don't know. I'm not going to push any buttons while we're here, but we'll have to figure out how to unblock Toby.
do it.
Poor Toby. I felt so bad.
I think you go into the blocked list and then if you see his name and then unhighlight it and maybe it does it that way.
I just don't know if he's blocked on Thirsty Thursday with the ladies, or if he's
That's
blocked on the militia, or if he's blocked.
Did you?
So I asked Damon about it, and he said he only thought it blocked him for one episode, but Toby says he thinks he's still. Good night, Roy. Thank you for coming in, hon. We learned something about freaking peanuts. Imagine that. Big as your thumb.
Yeah, I seen that. That's a Virginia species of peanut.
Yeah. I didn't know
A
about
peanut as big as your thumb. It's a Virginia species of peanut.
Mm.
68.7 degrees year round. So yeah. Oh, Santa, I don't see him on the block list, huh? Next week I'll have to send him an invite and see. Bring
I don't
Toby in
see
with all the girls.
Yeah, Santa
I don't-
says I don't see him.
Yeah. He just sent me a message a few minutes ago. He said, I think I'm still on the block list. His way of letting us know that he's trying to watch us. I don't dare push any of the buttons, so
Yeah.
I did enough damage with that one.
What is it? What is his name? Toby what?
Mandela.
Mandela. Not Marilyn Manson. not
Man.
not Manson. What's the crazy Manson guy's name? Not him.
Charles.
Where does he live?
Charles. I think he died.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Manson did. Yeah.
We don't have to waste our taxpayer. Well, he wasn't in prison here anyway, so it's not our taxpayer money.
Yeah, everybody.
It's California's.
I don't know which one. I don't know which one is his.
It's a
Where's he
picture
from?
of a little cartoon guy swearing. It's got the little hashtag exclamation point question mark going across his mouth.
I might have spelled it wrong.
Mandela.
Toby?
Mandela.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Oh.
He's back.
Yeah, he
He's out on the road.
Mandela.
Yep.
MAN. DELA.
No, he sent me a message, Santa. He sent me a private message.
We don't have him blocked on here.
I know I blocked him that night by accident. He's like, hey, what's the matter? I got thrown out. And I was like, you did? I just pushed the wrong button. I was trying to kick out that guy that was being an ass. Solomon, his name was Mark Solomon, I think it was, that was being an ass. That night, the guy with the colored beard. I bet he caught some shit for it. I hope he did. Anyway. Pot of boiling peanuts on the stove for us all to snack on. See, I've never done that. I'm going to have to try that. My sister used to put peanuts, salted peanuts, in her Coca-Cola.
That's me.
Do you?
My mom used to.
And Pepsi.
Yep.
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 I remember that.
That's what
when I
Mom
was a little kid. I wasn't allowed to have soda at the time, and she was, and I was really jealous. I was younger than her. She's 9 years older than me, so she was allowed, and I wasn't.
Yeah, always my crock pot. It's always just sitting over there, and everybody goes in there and dips peanuts out of it.
Oh, no shit. We always had oyster crackers. That was our thing to snack on. My grandmother always had them around. She'd make oyster crackers, and she'd put garlic and stuff on them. Now I put ranch dressing and dillweed and stuff on them. Oh, they're wicked good.
Yes.
That's what we always had for a snack that my grandmother had. It was cheap, easy to make.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. My grandmother used to put garlic on them, or garlic oil. She used garlic oil, and then would put salt on them. Oyster crackers. I remember that when I was a kid.
There goes that idiot flying down the road at 70 miles an hour on his little crotch rocket. Yeah, he's going to end up wrapped around a car.
Oh my gosh.
No band guest, huh? I don't know. I thought he said he got kicked out and blocked, so sometime I'll have him check when I know he's going to be around. He's out on the road now, so
Yeah.
I don't know if he's drinking or if he's driving.
Yes, I forgot you asked me that.
Sometimes he gets to the side of the road or where he's going, he stops, and you can actually talk to him then,
Yep.
He goes all over the place.
Santa says there's no banded guests on the list.
Yep.
He just logged on to the stream and checked.
Yep. I don't know if I didn't ask him. I didn't, he just sent me a private message, so I didn't answer really until just now. I don't know where he was trying to look. If he was trying to look on Thursday with ladies or the militia page. He's not banned in the militia page.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just knew I pushed the wrong button. I felt horrible. I pushed the button and it threw out the guy that we were talking about, and then it dropped down to the next comment, and the next comment was Toby, and I was like, I didn't know it dropped down, and I was like, wow, I didn't boot that guy, and I went block. I didn't even look at it. I just, I just clicked block. I just wanted him gone.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
one of our first ladies' nights.
We-
It was like, great, here we go. We got first ladies' night, and we got a heckler.
Yeah.
Then Mama B went off on him.
Yeah.
She's like, take you behind the woodshed.
Oh yeah, that was the
That
first
was there with
the first night that I came live.
red, white, and blue,
Yep.
red, white, and blue beard and shit, wanting to sit there looking all patriotic, but you want to crash on a bunch of women just because we're smoking vapes and sitting here talking. I mean, we're not talking about shit that people don't like, because if we was talking about shit that people don't like, then they wouldn't be here.
Yeah, if you don't like it, go away. Go find
That's
something
that.
else to watch.
That's why I told him, I was like, if you didn't like this and you didn't like what we were saying, you could have scrolled the fuck on.
Yeah, yeah. Or start
Like,
a conversation with us.
yeah,
talk
because
about something.
there's so many men that come on here more than women, and it's not just because we're women. It's because they know us as like moonshine gals, like the girls that come on and talk about moonshine. So that's why, that night we were trying to explain. That's why we have this platform. Like, that's why, Tom, Phil, all of them was like, you know what? Let's give them a ladies platform so that we could. There's no telling who we could bring on. We've already brought on our first special guest. I mean, and that was like what, our third or fourth podcast.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and she was. Everybody knows her.
Yes.
So I mean, it's not like we're doing it just to sit around and talk shit, or just to sit around. We've never said anything about anybody. I mean, we ain't even talked about some of the stuff that goes on in the moonshine community. We don't. There's some women that would. There's some women that would sit here and gossip for I don't know how long, but it's not really gossip that what we're doing. We're not really like, we are gossiping, but it's what
the good
everybody
gossip.
is interested in.
Yeah, it's the good gossip. It's the build you up gossip. It's the
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not about other people.
yeah, it's not anything to tear people down.
Yep.
So
And it's like I told that dude, like you're coming on something that you don't even know the type of strength that the women on this podcast have. So I wouldn't.
well, just start a conversation. You want to talk about something, you want to talk about peanuts. We just spend a bunch of time talking about peanuts because
Exactly.
it interests
And then
somebody
we were
else.
talking about nonsense. I mean, okay, so we talk about peanuts, or we talk about this, or we talk about that. It's not necessarily nonsense. I mean, a lot of people like those things. Some people, hell, almost what I use in my shine, in some of my shines, almost comes out looking like boiled peanuts.
Yeah. I can't wait. I think tomorrow night I'll get into the mushroom moonshine and do the shit show. I showed up there one night really late. I had company come and we were doing mushrooms. And when my company left, I signed into the shit show. And we went backstage really quick. I was misbehaving. Having fun. I don't even remember. I remember coming on and I remember telling them that I had company had just left. But after that, I don't remember much. But I guess that was pretty funny.
Didn't. Sorry.
But you made named Earl. Have you ever seen that show, My Name is Earl?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good one. And they did My Name is Earl. They did Raising Hope. And they did another one, The Guest Book is another one. And Sprung is another one. There's all four of those are shows that have episodes to them. And they all circle around the same stars that are in there, the same people that were on My Name is Earl is in all those other shows. And they talk about like Camden County, and they all talk about different things that go on, the Patty, the daytime hooker, they talk about her and a couple of them and stuff. It's pretty good if you start to follow the trilogy. of them. They're all different shows, but it's all located in the same and have the same guests, the stars. It's pretty funny. I was just watching Sprung, and it's right around COVID time. It was when they're doing Sprung, so they're all running around with their little masks on, and
Yeah.
so that one was pretty good.
Earl, I think you're gonna be fine. I don't think you're that kind of Earl, so
Yeah, no, Earl's fine. How's your arm today, Earl? The other night, Fred Knott didn't feel good, and Roy took over and did the StreamYard for him. And so I was in the background trying to, boost Roy on, if he needed a question answered or something on how to do it. Not that I'm a pro, but so I was helping Roy out like that, and Earl was on there grinding corn, and he ground for quite a while. I was sitting here painting while they were doing their thing, but Roy did a great job.
Oh.
Roy did really good.
This is fake, right? That's fake, right? I don't want to give it to her without knowing. You know how you get mail. You don't know if it's fake or not, and you don't want to
Oh yeah.
I read the rest. It continues to say something about life insurance. So if you use it, are you like signing up?
Old school grinder. Yes, that's for sure. I saw where they take that wheel off and they hook their drill up to it and make it go around. They take that big wheel with a crank on it. They take that off and put a drill on there.
Yeah.
We got a good shout out the other day. Phil Billy was on Still Talking. Did you watch that at all?
I didn't get to see it.
I
He
don't
was
think
on
so.
Big Easy, Matt Lemaster, Jason Kendall, Uncle Joey. I was on there. Joey Kendall. Jason Kendall. And they were on there, and I came in late, and I said, hello, everybody. And they started saying, hey, Ladies' Day had a good time, and they gave us a great shout out. So thank you, guys. Thank you to Still Talking.
That's good.
Yeah, they did. They gave us a good shout
Thank
out.
you so
I got it recorded so I could send it to you guys.
Cool. So exactly what nights are what? I know we're Thursday, so what else is what?
Let's see. Monday night is me and Mark. We do that herbal podcast.
Okay, so that's Monday. I thought that was like Wednesday or something.
No, that's Monday. Tuesday is Frayed Knot, I'm pretty sure. Wednesday is Santa.
Santa. Thursday is us. Friday is shit talk.
Thursday's us, and then Friday's the shit show. Still
So
Talking.
when did you
I think
see Big Easy is it in them?
I think that's Monday nights. This week, Iron Creek or something. They had a guy coming on. Yeah, it was a good episode with Phil. It always is. They got story time with Phil, and that went on for a long time. It did. It went on for quite a while. Usually, Still Talking goes an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was 2 hours. It was a good show.
Because I remember back when we first started all this stuff, we started like getting into groups. I added Still Talking because of everybody on it. And I would watch it, and I'm like, man, this is so awesome. This is better, it's as awesome as the shit show.
Yep.
It's fun to watch.
On Sunday too. Yep. Yeah. Fred comes on, odd times. Marfugal, he does. I don't know if you guys follow Marfugal or have him for a friend. Phil comes on during the day, and when he's working, he says he's working. He's using his still, making moonshine, and he'll stay on for a couple hours while he's doing that, and he'll just sit there and gab with you, you know. But I keep him company while he's working, but he comes on during the daytime. He's 3 hours behind us because he's in Washington State, so
Okay.
3 hours behind. Yeah, that was funny as hell. When he said somebody dumped water on him, he had a girl that he took back to somebody's house and blah, blah, blah. And the friends dumped cold water on him. He said, so we moved into another bedroom and they went and got cold water straight from the fridge. I thought I was going to die. He goes, that was cold. You know how Phil is. I don't know if you story time with Phil. You never know what you're going to hear.
Right.
So, but it was pretty funny.
Bad Santa, was you here earlier whenever I said, what did I say? I was like, Bad Santa needs to be here for this.
Yeah,
So
I can't
funny.
remember what we were talking about. He's in the background there and just sitting, and I told him I'd text him if I did something wrong or if I blocked Toby again. So he's probably sitting there listening. Because that's what Damon does. Damon will get us all started and then he'll just disappear for a while. And if something goes wrong, I can text him and he can still, enjoy his time at home or his downtime when he's off work. He doesn't have to babysit.
Yeah.
I can't remember what were we talking about. Something Santa had to be here for.
I was trying to think of it, and now I can't even think of
I
it.
can't remember now either.
I just know that I said it.
Oh, talking about makeup. We weren't talking about
Yes.
makeup. And
We were talking about something, and I was like, Bad Santa needs to be here. So, we were like talking about squirrels and all kinds of stuff. And he knows we're not talking about makeup.
Yeah, we're not talking about makeup. Tutorials.
When's the last time you did that at work?
Not too long ago.
Richard will freak him out at work. It'll be real quiet and everything, and he says that all of a sudden he'll just holler, squirrel! And then everybody will look at him like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's why you don't give country boys city jobs.
He said that's why you don't give a country boy a city job.
Right.
All I can think of is that Squirrel Revival. Who does that song? They brought the squirrel to church.
Oh, yeah. Mississippi Squirrel Revival.
Yeah. Mississippi Squirrel Revival.
Ray Stevens.
Ray
Stevens, yeah. That's all I can think of. But I had to
He's got a lot of them that I like. Oh, he sings my the one about being related to everybody. His daddy is
my own grandpa,
or his grandpa is his own daddy or something like that.
I'm my own grandpa.
He sings that too.
Yep. The Muppets do a great one of those.
And Me Again, Margaret, and Ahab the Arab.
Yep. Do you see that post I posted? It was something about the Rolling Stones guy. He married a girl, and then they got divorced, and she was like 18. He was older, and he married her, and they got divorced, and then his son married her mother. So he was like his own father-in-law or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's where Ray Stevens' song comes in.
Yeah, that's what reminded me of it. I'm my own grandpa.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. It was funny that he married her and then his son married her mother. Like, wow, that's a little backwards. But when you said squirrel, I had to look at the bed and make sure my dogs weren't gonna go nuts because I have one the little dog. You say squirrel, man, she's on it.
Right.
She is on it.
I'm afraid to try a jar race.
Well, we lived in a housing addition that didn't have very many white people in it, a neighborhood and all. And my dad had a black lab, and his name was Blackie. Well, he got out of the yard one day. Can you imagine going down the road, walking down the road, and hollering for this dog?
Oh man, you gotta hope
My
your
God.
neighbors really like you and know better.
My goodness.
Oh man,
Oh yeah, and it was in the middle of Stockton too, of all places.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah, yeah. You gotta really hope your neighbors like you and know better after that. You know.
Yeah,
After
'cause
Yeah.
like, that would be so
I
rough.
got it at the end of the road though, at another house down there that had another dog and all,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I come up and all, and the old man that was out in the front yard says, "Is that what you was hollering for?" I said, "Yep." He says, "You need to find another name for it." I said, "My dad named it."
Yep. Sorry.
Sorry, once you start calling the dog a certain name and you stick with it, you have to stick with it.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
Yep.
You can change it a little bit if it has the IE at the end, you know, you can
yeah,
kind of,
yeah,
but
That's like Nellie here. I first named her Ellie Mae. She wouldn't. I called her it for a couple of days and she wouldn't listen and all. And then Richard said something about Nellie. And I was like, I like that one too. It's almost the same as Ellie, you know.
yeah.
And so I'd call her Ellie and she wouldn't answer or wouldn't even acknowledge or nothing. And then I
Yeah.
called her Nellie and she looked at me and come running. I was like,
Ah.
all right, that's it. That's her
Yep.
name.
That's the one. Yeah.
So
She's wicked cute. She's tiny.
she is. She's a little monster.
I haven't seen the other ones to compare her to lately, but she is tiny.
she is so cute.
Oh, the other 6, her brothers and sisters are like 3 times the size of her.
Yep.
Oh my
They
God.
are huge. We've taken all individual pictures of them, and I also took one of the mama. And yesterday, I was supposed to put them on Facebook yesterday. Didn't do it. I was supposed to put them on Facebook today. Didn't do it. Keep forgetting, but I need to do it.
Yep.
I've got about 4 weeks to get rid of them, so then it'll be time for me to put my chicks out there because we built the chicken coop and the chicken yard around it and all, and that's where they went into when they started moving around and came out from underneath the shed. And Richard didn't want to take no chance of them getting under the car when he leaves early for work
Right.
and
Yeah.
runs over one of them and all. So I just loaded them all up and took them out there and put them in the chicken coop, and that's where they've been.
Oh wow. So you have the puppies. That's just the only runt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. Little puppies are so cute.
I need to know whenever you post them.
Yeah. I'll post them either tonight or tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow because I'll have to think of something to say and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the mama is going and getting fixed. I am taking her and getting her fixed.
Oh my
Had
God.
a
Do you
big
have any
cat
more
foot.
that kind of look like the runt that you have?
No, they're all the rest of them look, there's 4 black ones and 1 brown and white one, and then one, the brown and white one is a male, and then there's 1 female that is solid brown with black shading down her spine, and we named her Sarah. And then we named the brown and white one Chomper because he chews on everything. And then I thought Chomper and Sarah is from that show Littlefoot, Land Before Time.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And then one of the other And one of the black ones is a male, and another black one that has more. If you get him in the sun, he's got a real beautiful chocolate tone to him.
Oh,
And so
wow.
the black one's name is Turbo, and the other one's name is Diesel. I just call them that. And then there's two that is twins. The only thing, if you look close enough, one has a little bit more tuft on the top of her ears, and the other one is more slick-headed. And I named them Thelma and Louise.
Oh my God.
Yep, just to give them names so I could separate them and all. But
Yeah.
what was it? Last night when we was taking the pictures, I noticed that there's a little bit more subtle change between the two that looks like twins. Is one, the brown in the face is a little bit darker than the other ones.
That's like me. I had the twins. My dogs are 13 now, and I had the twins. I had Camden and Cookie, and they were the twins, a boy and a girl. And we just lost the little girl this winter, but there was just slight differences. You know, the white in the middle of the forehead, you know, was a little bit wider. And of course, he's a boy. He ended up being, you know, broader and more of a tank than Cookie did. Cookie was a little streamlined whippet looking more than, you know, he was.
Yeah.
As it grew, you could tell them apart better, but I have pictures of them growing up, you know, the two together, the two together, the two together as they got old together. It's kind of
Yeah.
neat, you know. Last night I went to get my other puppy out from under the puppy. She's 4. I tried to get her out from under the covers because she sleeps under the covers, and she only went under one blanket, and I wanted her under the whole set, you know. And I go,
Yeah.
come on, Cookie. And I called her Cookie. I haven't called Cookie's name in, you know, a couple months. Oh, I was felt so sad, you know. It was like it just came out so, you know,
Yeah.
instantly. You know.
We started out with 8 because every time I would foster one, I'd fall in love and we'd just keep it.
Yep.
So we ended up with 8, and now we're down to 4. And then if you count the new baby, makes it back up to 5. But
Yeah.
we lost Shadow, and then we lost Dixie, and then we lost Odie, then Shadow, then Dixie, and then now we lost Ariel a few months ago. But it took 4 years before I decided that I could take on another pup.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I
But
hadn't
they're all-
even planned on
floppy
it.
ears like that? Like
I
the
hadn't
floppy ears, they all like that?
Yes, they have the floppy ears right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. They look like they're a little bit too large to go erect or not. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I love. That's my
Donald,
favorite.
Donald, are you saying good evening because you're back, or are you saying good evening because you're going to bed? Good evening, good night if you're going to bed, hon. Thanks for coming in,
Yes.
listening to us. Yep. Oh, we got, see, this week on Mark's, I've got a lady coming on the Monday on her Herbcast. She has a business that she sells herbal teas and tinctures and stuff like that. So she's coming on Monday.
Ooh, that reminds me. We can go to Northwest Arkansas tomorrow.
And
Rockin' tea.
and then I got on the next Monday after that, if Mark doesn't have somebody planned, there's a guy and his wife that they make beard oils and hair care products and soaps and aftershave and all that stuff. They're coming on.
Oh, wow.
Is
They
it all
have their own-
natural?
Yep, they have their own cattle and their own little farm thing going on. So everything's all natural there.
Ooh.
So they'll be on the next Monday after that. So that'll be kind of cool. And they're shiners. They always say they make aftershave.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
I can't use a lot of the bar soaps and everything, so
Yep.
we spend a lot of money on goat's milk soap or all natural.
Yep. Yep. I
Yep.
used to make soap. You buy that glycerin soap, and you can add your own fragrances
yeah.
to it and stuff.
Yep.
You add oatmeal to it. Oatmeal is really soothing for your skin because I break
Mhm.
out. If I use oil of old lady today and I use oil of old lady tomorrow, I'll break out. So I
Mhm.
can't use that stuff. I have to do I make my own.
I know
Yeah.
what you mean. Yep.
So my
Yep.
hair
I know.
oil, you know, my boyfriend uses that for his beard, and
Oh God.
my son's ready to cut his. He's getting quite a beard going. Oh, Shadow Mark. You know, he hasn't called shots half as much tonight. I've been
This is
sipping
the first time
on.
I'd seen him on in a long time.
Yeah, he was in earlier. He was on.
Yeah.
He gains insight listening to y'all. He's like,
Mark Morgan. He says, I gain insight listening to y'all.
There's Roy, and Roy's in too. Donald Slovey, we are doing good. We're all.
Yep, doing pretty good.
April, she was feeling under the weather, so she stopped and went back
Dang, I
out.
hate
And
still feeling bad.
Jamie had kids to get to sleep, so she went signed out. I'm drinking the peanut butter banana because I could open the jar. I was going to be drinking strawberry brandy and I couldn't get into it, so I had to change.
Mm.
And there's Roy. He's doing good. And Heavy Metal is in the house. Hey, Jason. Shots. There you go, Roy. You got it. I knew I liked you. Shots.
Ours are out. We done did the bit that Jason gets.
Summer Holler shots. Isn't that the first shots? Yeah, that's the first shots.
Yeah. Shadow's been really slacking. Jason, I'm drinking the peanut butter banana from Nick Kalo. I couldn't open up the
Hey! Hey, she's a baby. She just wants to play.
I had some strawberry brandy that Randy made. It was 110. I was trying to get into it and I couldn't get into the jar, so I had to change what I was drinking. Randy was supposed to be buying me drinks all night.
Well,
Roy must have woke him up.
Mark Morgan said something about damn spell check, and then he went out real quick.
Yeah,
His
I
message disappeared.
shots. I think it was what he was supposed to say.
it's about time for me to get kicked out, so
And he said, "Oh
I'm gonna
shit."
get off here. I love you guys. I hope you guys have sweet dreams and a good night. And I'm gonna see you guys this week.
I love you.
I love
See
y'all. I
ya.
hope y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all this week.
I'll see
Thanks
you.
everybody for coming on and hanging out with us. Love y'all.
See you later.
Love you back.
Night, Jason. Jason, I drank a whole jar last night. He was talking fishing when I was watching his live. He was talking fishing and using up all the bait.
I know we need to go fishing.
Mark Morgan, I had to back off a lot. Everybody's saying bye to Mama B, and she's already gone. I'll send her a note to Mari.
Leave
Yep,
her alone.
she left. Lickety
Same.
split.
Yep, she decides she's off and running. She's off and running. We ought to take in.
She got her mama there tonight too.
Yes. Oh, that's right. We were stealing her from her mom. Oh yeah.
Behave yourself, little monster.
Roy was dreaming of working the crank on my grinder.
Behave yourself.
It's like counting sheep.
I can send her the link to the grinder. Gave $100 for mine.
Is that how much it was?
Yeah, 119.
Oh yeah.
If they were on sale.
On the grinder?
Yeah.
I looked at one.
He-
It's like a,
He said he could send you the link for his.
I looked at one. It was like $129.
He said he thinks his is still on sale. They had it on sale again for 100,
103.
103.
There you go.
But it's not the big blue one like everybody's been getting.
Did you say Roy was on Grinder?
Dude,
That's a whole different show.
that is.
Roy.
Dude.
Nothing.
No, we ought to say if we're gonna sign off. If anybody wants to come backstage, let me know and I'll send you a link. We'll come backstage and gossip and talk.
Glitter.
Now that it's we're 2 3/4 hours in, so we did good. We've
Yep.
been keeping our 2.5 hours and keeping up. We've kept 7 to 10 people on our watch list that I can see. I can't see everybody. Like on YouTube, I don't catch the YouTube and stuff,
Oh yeah.
Leave her alone.
so I don't know if anybody wants to come backstage. Earl, Mark, Donald, Roy. I'm not sure who else is watching. The look, Jason's watching. I was
Santa's
watching-
laughing.
Yeah, I was watching Jason's live. Good night, Jason Acosta.
Good
He was
night.
on the other night. He was
Yeah,
on the
I
other
seen-
night. He came on.
Yeah. I seen that one. The one that had Santa on it. Or not Santa, but Jason Acosta.
Jason was on trades.
The,
Yeah,
one-
that's Afraid Nots.
the ones that went
Twin
shirtless
Roy.
Yeah.
on
Twin
Tuesday. Topless Tuesday.
Thomas Tuesday.
Yes, yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Too much
boy,
flesh for my likings.
is what?
Too much flesh for my likings.
Yeah, I avoid the Topless Tuesday.
What are you talking about? Topless all the time.
You're my man.
All the time.
You're my man. You're not my man all the time?
All the time.
Oh. Well, I get to look at it all the time.
Donald Slovey, he will. Does that mean you want a link? I'll send you a link and we'll all go backstage. Phil is still here. Phil, do you want a link and come back? The fun starts after we go backstage, I guess.
Or Fugel, yep. I'm still here. That's what he said. I'm still here.
All right, I'll send the link and then we'll click out, invite guest. Oh, Donald, I don't know if you and I are friends. I might not be able to invite you, Donald. Yes, there you are.
You can get on. She can send you one.
You're on. I'm on.
Oh, okay. You're on. He says he don't need one. He's on.
Something went wrong. Huh. Try again. Maybe it's my internet. Oh, Slovy. Send. I think it's probably my internet. Take me a minute. I can copy it too. I already had it on there. There we go. That'll be the way to do it. It's my internet that's not supporting it yet. All right, there's Donald. Let me get that sent. And then I'll send one to Phil at Mifugals. I'm not online. I am online. There we go. That should have sent. Donald, you should get one. Still catching up. And then Phil. And there's Phil, so it's sent. Still not saying it's sent to Donald. Donald, you're going to get like 4 of them all in a row because I keep trying to send them. He's going to get like 10 of them at a time.
Yeah.
Sorry, Donald. Ding, ding, ding. There you go. Yep, 3. Couldn't send on one. I don't know why I didn't send, but got you now. Hopefully that'll work. So we'll sign off.
Santa's
You guys
still
wanna come in? All right. Well, we'll sign off. Thank you, guys. Jason, do you want to come in? Earl Wilkinson, I'm scared. I'm not on my PC. Next time, Earl. We'll see you after next time. Next Thursday.
Oh, is he the one that was back there grinding all that? Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yep. Jason, you were the other one. Bartozzi probably came in, said hi,
Santa's
and
going to
left.
see a lot more commenting than what it shows.
Yeah, it says we have 5 watching right now. I think Jason just came on, made a comment, and then left. So there. Well, I'm gonna do a shot with you guys. How was your gin? You had your gin. How was it? You said it was more rhubarb.
Yeah, more rhubarb. I couldn't taste any strawberry in it, and it is too strong. It's not for me. But I drank all my orange Hawaiian punch.
Thank you. If you do it like ginger ale
Yep.
or something.
There's Phil. Have you met Phil before,
Hi,
Marlene?
Lisa.
Hi, honey.
Nope. Hello,
Yeah. Phil, that's Marlene.
Hello. Hi, Lisa.
Charlene.
Jesus Christ.
At least it's the first time you did it all night.
I do have a friend named Marlene. And
Drink. Shots,
Drink.
drink.
I drank all mine. Here, I'll drink my root beer. Actual A&W.
I'm not great at it.
I was going to say Mark Morgan, Uncle Moonshine makes a really good root beer.
Oh, there's Sam.
allowing men on here?
He says, you
We're
ain't
gonna
doing all
allow men on here. So do we want to sign off? You guys want to go in undercover?
Still
or you
must
wanna
be
stay
special, man. They wouldn't let me on here.
out? Doesn't matter to me whether you want to stay out or not. Live large.
You hear the coyotes?
Oh, that Donald Slovey, he might be waiting for us to go off behind. He might be waiting for us to go behind.
The coyotes are going crazy.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
No, I don't see it, and there's nobody else backstage. You want me to post the link on here so I can see it?
I sent it to him. I sent it to him like 4 times.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's ever done it before. I don't know. He said he would up here. I will.
I know it took me a few minutes to figure it out, and then I come in on my first time.
There you go.
They give them something to click.
Then I changed it from my name Charlene to my Tumblebee Crafts
Yep.
name on there.
I tried to tag you in a post with Tumblebee Crafts, and I couldn't. I can't remember what it was now, but it was a one of them free SVGs and things that you can put on cups. It was a whole bunch of them cute little printables.
Oh yeah, you'll have to send it to my email. My sister-in-law made my page for me and all, so I'm just more like an admin on it. I completely control it through the admin button and everything, but if it gets any messages or anything, I can't check messages on it. She's the only one that does and all. But
Yep.
I don't think I've received any messages because she hasn't said anything.
No, I haven't. I didn't send you a message or nothing, but I tried
But
to
I'll
tell you.
send you my email.
They were.
Yeah, it'll have to be my secondary email because my main email is on my phone and I don't want it on my new laptop that Richard got me.
Oh,
So
nice.
I use my secondary email on it because it's hooked up to my Cricut machine and everything. So I just download it onto the computer or download it and then I upload it onto Cricut and do it all that way.
Yeah, I love my Cricut. Cricut. Whatever
Yeah. I got the Cricut Joy Extra, the next to the littlest, but it does pretty good.
Yep, I have a Joy. I love it.
Yep.
It's just right, for what I want. It's 4 inches.
Yep, I had I started out with the Cricut Joy, and then Richard got me the Cricut Joy Extra, and then I sold my Cricut Joy to my cousin, and she still hasn't used it yet.
Yeah, I'm looking for a maker. I want a Cricut maker, whatever it is, the maker one.
Yeah,
the bigger one.
Yeah, they came out with the. I think the newer ones are the Explorers.
Isn't the Maker the one you can do T-shirts with?
It's big enough.
I could do.
Well, yeah, but you can do full size screen.
Right.
And the Explorer. I'm wanting to get the Explorer 3.
Yeah. Is that the newest one, the Explorer 3?
No, that's the 4.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they want almost $1,000 for it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I said, I'd be happy with the maker.
Here for the last 3 or 4 days, we've been having the big boys flying over underneath the cover of darkness into the Chaffee Air Force Base over here.
Yes, we had one go by earlier today that was very low. I could hear it go through.
Yeah, this is the first ones that has come. Here comes the second ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be 4 waves of them come through.
Under the cloak of darkness.
Yeah, night before last, the first 2 waves that came through was escorted in.
We had they come here to train because the mountains are, for training. They
Well,
say
our
the
base,
mountains
the base here has been closed for a very, very long time. This year, they've opened it back up to training Germany.
They're training F-35 pilots.
Yeah, F-35 pilots.
Hmm.
And those suckers, when they come over low, holy moly, you think they're going to shake the windows right out of your house. We live in a trailer house, so it actually feels like it
Yeah.
is.
We
It
don't have
rumbles
any
in your
bases here.
butt.
Ours, the nearest one's probably 2 hours away from us by car, So it's a hop, skip, and a jump in a little fighter plane. But
Yeah, hop, skip, and a jump. What, about 3 miles across the rivers where they're at?
yeah.
They're
Yeah.
10 miles.
Yeah.
Mm.
Apache pilots mess with us in our tree stands.
Donald,
Yeah.
I sent you the link multiple times. I'm sorry.
Richard was hunting one season when, what were they? The Apache?
Apaches, yeah.
The Apache pilots just hovered just over the tops of the trees where he was hunting at
They waved at me.
and waved at him and scared the shit out of him.
When I first met my ex-husband, he was up at Devil's Den, which is, my mountain is here and Devil's Den is here. And there's a big valley and a couple
No,
ponds.
Devil's Den is over here. It's
And,
about 30 miles from us.
Everybody's got a Devil's Den. And they took, and he was up at Devil's Den, and the fighter pilot went in between the two mountains, and he could look down into the cockpit and see the stickers on the control panels and stuff. That's how close they were coming
Oh,
in.
crap. I would have pissed my drawers out a little bit more.
But I was on my mountain looking over, and you could see them come down over and come down in, but you could see how close they came to Devil's Den. But my ex-husband, before I met him, he was up on Devil's Den and saw it, because I was like, oh man, I saw the fighter pilots come by the other week, and he was like, I was up on Devil's Den, I saw it.
Santa got jumped out.
If I can hear. Yeah, he just sent me a message. I can end the stream. I was just waiting to see if everybody was.
Kim Spencer says if they hear anything like that where they live, they've got issues. Well, one time they were running drills and they missed the target and fired on our side of the river, right down
I
here
get
in the bottom.
military helicopters over me every day.
Kim, did you want to come in when we go backstage? There's the link, and do you want me to send it to you? Because we're about to end. And go backstage. Figured I'd give you a chance, Kim, to get in here. And Donald Slovey, I sent him his like 4 times too many. I'm sorry. Ding, 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 ding. It's a dingling. There you go. I put a hurting on this peanut butter stuff tonight.
I finished the rest of my jar.
Santa's laughing at us. He's just sent me a.
I get military helicopters over me every day. Blackhawks, Chinooks, and Apaches. And you can, once you hear them long enough, you can tell the difference just by the sound.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I can tell the difference between the double-bladed helicopters and our medical helicopter, our life flight helicopter, when it flies over.
All right, folks. Whoever's watching, we love you. Thank you for sticking with us and watching. Earl, if you're back there, thank you. Everybody else is, I'm not sure who's watching. Mark Morgan, he might be back there too. Kim Spencer, thank you guys. We're gonna go back. We're at 3 hours, almost 3 hours right now.
30 seconds away. 29, 28, 27,
So we did
26.
good. We kept our yaps running for 3 hours. We did good. We ain't done yet. Night, Kim. Talk to you tomorrow
Night.
night. You'll probably be on there tomorrow night, maybe. See you for the shit show. All right, Santa, I'm clicking the button. If it says end stream, that's
3 hours on the dot.
there we go. It says end stream. If we all go black, I'm sorry, guys. I pushed the wrong button. End stream.